Beyond, yeah. Ooh, super fast. Hello. It says we're live. Hello, hello.
Hi again.
Is there anybody out there?
I see Nikki
Hello.
Moss.
Okay, I see us on our phone, so I think you guys can see us. Hello, hello, hello. All right. Oh my goodness. Everybody is like super chatty already in the chat.
Yay, we like chattiness.
Yay. Well, actually, I already know who was first in the chat, and it was deleted because that's how YouTube and StreamYard is if you leave it too early, then they decide that they're going to delete it on you. And actually, the first person in the chat was Dusty Moose. Yesterday at 5 p.m., she came over here and said hello. But that has since been deleted. Well, it's not showing in StreamYard anyways.
Oh.
So welcome in, everyone. Hello, hello. Welcome to Fantastic Finds. Misty graciously agreed to fill in for Jason this week while they are on vacay at the Jersey Shore. I've never been to the Jersey Shore.
Are they doing some GTL? Gym Tan Laundry on the Jersey Shore?
Maybe. I don't know. I know that they went antiquing yesterday, but I think they're just relaxing, not having to worry about anything.
They deserve a break.
I don't know what that's like.
Right. I'm getting ready to go to prison, so I'll have a lot of that.
I know. You're going to have forced downtime. All right. Well, let's say hello to the friends, and I'll briefly go over how the sale is going to work tonight, and then we'll get into it. All right. And we do have some giveaways tonight. Misty has one, and I have one as well for somebody that purchases tonight.
I keep adding.
Hopefully we both remember to do that and put names in as we go.
Remind us. You all will need to remind us.
I know. I'm trying to have my slips of paper next to where I write stuff down.
Wait, how are you doing your giveaway?
Just writing people's names down, like that purchase, and pulling it the old-fashioned way.
Oh.
Why? How are you doing it? Did you just assign something?
No, I was just going to say the first person to type in this.
I mean, you can do however you want, but that was how I was doing it. That's how I did it last night. Okay. I don't know. That just helps me remember as to write it down. Anyway, Ashley is the first one in the chat at 1:00 today. Ashley, hey. I think that you made it just in time before StreamYard was like, nay, your comments.
You made the cut. You made the cut.
Karen G, oh my gosh, was also super early at 2:54 p.m.
You did it, Karen.
You did it, Karen. So Karen's going to be our bid ender this evening. Thank you so much, Karen. Appreciate that. And then rounding out the top three is Mr. William. You did not win today, William, sadly.
Third place is pretty pathetic, Willie.
Emmeline is here. Hey, Emmeline. Bug is back with us. Hey, Bug. Heather, hello. Lily Pun Treasures, good to see you tonight. Welcome in. Cindy Lou, hello, Cindy. Welcome in. Tracy's here. Hey, Tracy. And Mary Ann. Hey, Mary Ann, good to see you.
You're so pretty.
Spark Joy in Life. I'm going to try and go quickly through here. Daffodil Fields finds Laura. Hey, Laura, good to see you. Strawberry shortcake sounds amazing. I know it's strawberry season up here. Michigan strawberries are about to become available to pick. If you never had a strawberry from Michigan, they're not like the big ones that you can buy. They're teeny tiny, but they're like the sweetest strawberries, and they make amazing jam.
The Michigan cherries too. You can't.
And cherries too. Yes. Carla, welcome in. Thanks for hopping over here. Appreciate it. Rose is here. Hey, Rose.
Rose Balsamo.
Nikki Moss. Hello, Nikki. Good to see you as well.
Nikki's got a moose on the loose too in her profile picture.
Tina is here. Hey, Tina.
Meow meow.
There's Mama Pam. Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mama Pam. I hear I'm getting some cookies sent to me.
Very soon. They will be on their way very soon. Along with probably some other things, but definitely the shortbread cookies, for sure.
Yes.
Beth has joined us tonight. Welcome in, Beth.
Hi, Beth.
Thanks for being here. Sandy is with us. And Chris. Hey, Chris. Good to see you. Miss Gutierrez. Hello, Debbie.
Gutierrez.
I still can't do that quite as well as
no, Michael does it the best.
But I'm working on it. The rolling of the R's thing, that's what you got to get down. Yeah. Cindy is here. Welcome, Cindy. Thanks for being here. Elaine. Hello, Elaine. Trying to not skip anyone. Hello, Mary. Welcome in. Janet. Hey, Janet. Good to see you.
Damn it, Janet.
Damn it, Janet. Nettie is here. Hey, Nettie. Circle 7 Farms. Hey, Laura. Good to see you tonight. Thanks for being here. Miss KB.
Hi, KB.
It brought up a sale that we did 3 years ago, like on Misty's channel, like a Wednesday sale, KB.
Wow.
That was a long time ago.
I know. I
kind Wednesday sales. They were a lot of fun on a Wednesday.
I know. I might do them again.
Hey,
I might.
I mean, every once in a while, you know.
I know.
I think that would be fun.
It was just a lot of pressure to do them because
week after week.
She had a sale with Amy 5 times. Why didn't she have a sale with me?
You didn't have a sale with me 5 times.
Well, I
knew. Maybe 3, if I can think of maybe 3. Melanie, good to see you tonight. Thanks for popping in. There's Chefina. Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome. Delights of Mine is here. Welcome. Good to see you tonight. Everybody's just saying hello to one another. Retro D, Catherine, welcome in. Lurkin's totally fine. I don't know what the snacks and the drinks are in the Lurkers Lounge tonight, but usually it's something good.
I have a protein bar. I don't think that's too exciting.
Nah. Well, everybody that is in the Lurkers Lounge tonight, welcome to you as well. If anybody wants to hop out of there and say anything in the chat, you're certainly welcome to. There is Jason's mom. Hi, Linda.
Hi, Linda.
Linda's holding down the fort at the Mother Tucker household with all the
Mother Tucker headquarters.
With all the cats. Yes. Hopefully everything's going okay, Linda. I hope so.
Tracy wants you to show your top.
What? So Mama Pam got me this shirt for Christmas. It's got all the kitschy little animals.
It's so cute.
The only thing that I wish is that it didn't have the duck right there. I wish it had donkey, the little cat. I wish I had the cat right there in the middle. I mean, I like all the kitschy animals, but I wish it had a cat.
It's so cute.
Let's see. Trina's here. Hey, Trina. And Terry has joined us. And I think I'm caught up. I think I got everybody in the chat. If I missed you, I apologize, but welcome. Thank you guys for being here. I know we're an hour earlier than what we're normally on Thursdays. You can't buy my shirt, Melanie. It's not
Take it off, Amy.
No, I'll get demonetized.
Take it off.
Speaking of which, I just happened to notice that I am 25 subscribers away from 6,000.
What?
So exciting.
We need to do that tonight.
Coming soon. So that's crazy to me.
Ooh,
25.
Tracy said she'd do $200 just in case.
No way, Tracy. No. Not and Nifis. It's Nifis.
It's Nifis.
Nifis.
We need to reach the 10,000. We need to reach the
that would be nice too, but
yeah. We need to reach the 6,000 tonight.
Yeah.
Listen, if she can get to 6,000, I will do a second giveaway.
What?
Yeah, I will.
I might go grab something too.
We got to get 25.
Hey, I don't know. It could happen. We've got people 100 subscribers. Remember on Rescue Squad when we used to have everybody go over there and sub and people would like reach a big milestone? That would be really exciting. So, yeah.
I know.
I'm not going to sell my shirt. No, I like the shirt. I'm not going to sell it.
Would you sell it for 25 subscribers?
No, but I have some pretty epic kitschy shoes that are, I've never worn them, but they look just like this. They really do. They have kitschy animals all over.
Oh,
them.
Cute.
I might go grab those. If we get there, we'll see.
I'm trying to think of what I would give away. Does anybody want this little baby here? Look at that.
Is that a luchador baby?
I don't know. It was a Temu purchase. I couldn't resist him. But look, you can also take off his underwear.
Armstrong.
But here, we'll take off his mask. See?
I mean, KB I could, but then I don't want to cut it up either. don't want to sacrifice the cuteness.
Yeah.
I do have vintage fabric that has cutesy animals that I could make pot holders out of. If that's something that you guys really want, I could do that. All right. We're going to talk about how the sale's going to work really quickly. Hey, Lynn, welcome in. Good to see you tonight.
Hi, Lynn. Baby Willie.
So, is that, wait, it's Willie in his underpants.
Yeah. Pull him up, Willie. Hey, let's give Willie a wedgie.
Okay. That looks uncomfortable. All right. Most of you have heard how the live sales work 100 times, but we'll go over it just in case we have new people joining in on us. Stephanie, hi. Hey, good to see you. All right. So first, you guys want to make sure you're in live chat, all messages, and not top chat. Check your chat settings. If you're in top chat, some of the comments are going to be filtered out for you, unfortunately. So always check and make sure you're in live chat, all messages. And because we always experience a lag here on YouTube, you want to refresh as often as possible. You can exit out completely and come back in. The quicker way is to tap the screen above Misty's head. You'll find a gear wheel icon on your mobile devices. There's a playback speed, hit 2 times. If you're lagging behind it all, we're going to sound like chipmunks until you're caught up with us again. You can also find that in the lower right corner on the computer. Same kind of settings. All right, so do that as often as possible. Especially if you do plan to bid on anything tonight, do that refresh before you put in any bids. All right. So we're going to do auction style tonight. So we'll give you a starting price. I will pin it up here on the screen. If you're interested in bidding on anything, all you have to do is type your bids down into the chat. We'll give you any kind of knowledge we know about the item, makers, measurements, if there's any kind of issues, so flaws, chips, repairs, any of that. Make sure to show that all to you live here while we're on the screen so you can make an informed decision if you do want to bid on it. We will do a 20-second countdown to account for the lag. Hopefully that will be enough time for everybody to get bids in there. Don't wait too long. The lag will get you inevitably, so put your bids in early. That's the best thing that I can tell you is put them in early so you don't come in after the bid end. All right, so after our 20-second countdown, the highest bid that we see in StreamYard on our end that comes before Karen Gillette's bid end tonight will be the winner. We do have to go by what we see on our end because you will always see the chat a little bit different than we do. So that's why we have to go by what we see to be the most fair to everyone. All right. And we are doing just in cases here tonight. Anybody can use a just in case as long as you're an active bidder. So you've put in at least one straight bid on the current item, then you're welcome to use a just in case during the countdown. So that's the max amount that you're willing to pay for the item with the letters JIC. Type that into the chat during our 20-second countdown. And if your just in case is the highest before the bid end, we'll bid you up $1 over the next highest amount. Do keep in mind, multiple just in cases that come in before the bid end do turn into regular bids. Right now, our emails are up here on the screen. So you can take a screenshot. You can find it down in the description of the video. I've also pinned it into a comment at the top of the chat, and my lovely mod squad does put them into the chat throughout the sale as well. So pretty easy to find that, but very important if you're a brand new buyer to either Misty or I, we do need some information that you need to send us. So we need an email with your YouTube screen name, your real name if it's different from your screen name, your full shipping address, and an email that we can send your PayPal invoice to. We both do our invoicing in PayPal. If you don't have PayPal, that's okay. You can still shop with us. Just let us know that you want to check out as a guest. When you send us that email, we can send you a direct link to that invoice when we send them out, and then you can check out with any debit, credit, Venmo, Apple Pay, or PayPal. And keep in mind, when we do send our invoices out, payment is due within 24 to 48 hours of receiving that invoice. And shipping is not included with the winning bid price. That is additional. We do both use pirate ship to get the discounted shipping rates versus the full-on retail from the post office. And why we need your full shipping address so we can calculate your shipping. That's based on the weight and size of your package from you to us. And we do have shipping available anywhere in the U.S. Australia, if Philomena decides to pop in. But unfortunately, due to the postal strike going on in Canada right now, they have released shipping. However, there still are workers that are refusing to come to work or work overtime, and they have said that packages may get delayed, returned, or not delivered entirely. So unfortunately, we're pausing Canada shipping for the moment. but hopefully in a few weeks, we can open that back up again. And we're going to talk about when we're doing our invoicing and where we're shipping from. I ship from Michigan. I'm going to be doing all of my invoicing tomorrow, probably in the earlier half of the day. If you purchased anything from my sale with Ariana last night, I'm happy to combine ship those things as long as it's safe to do so. So I will just send an email out tomorrow when your invoice is out there. And that's it for me.
I'm shipping from Indiana, and I have a sale on Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern over on virtualantiquemarketplace.com. There is a lot of live sales going on this weekend, so come on over to Vamp, become a member, check out the sales. But if you want me to wait and hold off shipping your item until Saturday, I will. Just send me an email and let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to be doing the shipping tomorrow morning. So just let me know if you want me to hold it. But I will ship it if I don't hear from you. So just send me an email, and my email is right there below my name.
And while we're talking about Vamp, here's my handy dandy icon.
I love that.
Yeah, I made that a while ago, but I think I need to update it, don't I?
Why?
I don't know. I've had it a long time. I don't know. I feel like you need to make a new graphic every once in a while. But yeah, come on over. We're both sellers over. Well, obviously it's Misty's marketplace, but I'm a seller over there too. So
you're an admin on there, so it's just as much yours.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Are we ready to go?
I am.
You want to sell some kitsch?
Yeah.
Do you want to go first?
I don't care.
Okay. Oh, look, I can actually switch the screen. Woohoo.
Yeah, it would not let me. It was the weirdest.
That was weird. Sometimes there's weird glitches like that. Like one time I could switch the screen, but it was like opposite of what it was showing on StreamYard. Like I would think I was pulling Jason over and it would be me coming over. It did that one time. It's super weird. I don't know.
It does weird things.
Yeah.
All right. Well, having a sale with Amie, I have to bring some sort of a deer. So I love like calendars. I love perpetual calendars. And I saw this and I thought it was so
Misty,
cute.
we didn't show what our giveaways are.
Oh, are we doing that first? Okay.
Well, yeah. Don't you want to show it?
Don't forget, if Amie gets to 6,000 subscribers, we're going to give away. I'll grab something else and give it away. Okay. So my giveaway, I have it all in this little basket here, is a couple stickers. You'll get all of these things. You'll get a Stay Weird Thrifter Junker sticker, a Vamp sticker, and a Meow Meow Cat Stay Weird sticker. You're going to get some, I just pulled a couple things of ephemera. I thought this was cute. For baby, but we've got like the little flower baby in there. I know she's so cute. And then the little diapers on the line. And this birthday card ephemera. Oh, I'm going to pull it on the wrong way, which I thought was kind of pretty with like these little debutantes on it.
That's cute.
So you'll get that. You'll also get a Virtual Antique Marketplace shirt in size extra large. And you're going to get a crocheted bee.
Is that a Daphne bee?
No, this is one of the vendors out at Southern Roots, my antique mall that I've set up in. She does these critters. And you're going to get your very own Sewing Susan.
What a bragger.
She's a bragger. You're going to get her. And if I might throw in a few other things. You never know with me.
Okay. And these are giveaways for somebody that purchases tonight. And then if we get to that 6K
not mine.
mark,
mine are for everybody.
What? Yours
mine are for anybody. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. Mine is for somebody that purchases.
Yeah.
And I have a little children's hanky with a little elephant chasing a little chickie. Don't ask me why. I don't know. But it was cute. And a little ceramic deer magnet. This is ceramic. It is a little magnet on the back, but it's pink. It's kind of a little pink lot. One of my stickers, Meow Meow. And I also put in a little vintage card. She's a little rose gal. This is new. It has not been used. It's just blank on the inside. It does have the little envelope that comes with it. And a little ring, a little vintage bling. I think this is made out of a button. All right, so that's my little giveaway lot of things. So if you purchase, I'll write your name down and then we'll put you in the bucket. Like Miss Pamela Blanchard says, bloop, bloop. I'll put it in the bucket. So, all right, let me get Misty back. There we go. All right.
Oh, just Mark's been being a repairman. He's fixing all the things that I have broken.
Oh.
And he did a good job. Just right there is fine.
Good job, Mark.
Good job, Mark. Did you restring that doll's arms yet? Listen, he can do anything. This man can do anything. And he has the patience for it too. He has a lot of patience.
All right, what are you starting this at again?
I am starting this at $10.
Okay. Hello, Janine.
I thought it was so cute, but it's a little perpetual calendar with a little deer.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't it cute? We've got the little mushrooms down here. And it's a souvenir piece from Grand Canyon National Park. These are wooden that hold the little calendar letters in. So this side's it's got like a little bit of rubbing on it. But it does have the original hanger on it. And it says it was made in Japan, handcrafted in Japan. Hand painted, I guess. So it's really, really cute. You can change out the months. It is complete. So starting it at $10, if there's any interest in this. Again, these little things like this, I think really look really, really cute. If you've got a gallery wall and you're like, it needs some kind of little something to go somewhere to kind of break up the just pictures on the wall, you can put your little deer or hang it in your office, and then you'll forget to change the date and you'll look at the calendar and it's like, well, it is the 15th of the month and I haven't changed my calendar in a year. But it's just really, really cute. I thought that she was precious. And I love the mushrooms. If you didn't want to make this a calendar, you probably could slide a little picture or something in there too, because the way that it works, you just slide those in.
I just had one of these. I think I got it at Collector's Carnival, actually.
Oh, really?
Just like this, except it had a little pixie on the top of it. And like the month card has got different months on it that you flip over, and then the number cards also do too. So that's how you change the date.
Yeah, I see Parmesan behind you. Yeah, that's how these are too. All right, I'm going to go ahead. Oh, Melly's in at 12. I'm going to go ahead and start counting this down. Thank you, ladies, so much for your bids. 20.
I actually got it. Yeah.
19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bidden.
And we do have community share tonight. Those of you that are regulars for Fantastic Finds, Misty did send in photos of her collection around her house to share tonight. So that'll be after the sale.
Yeah, I got my pill heads and my Viking minis.
I didn't get the pill head picture.
Oh, well, I'll send it again. Or I'll just show you on my phone.
Okay. All right.
I can just
show everything else, but I didn't get that. All right.
Well, sometimes they don't send through. I don't know. All right. Retro D, you popped in there, girl. The deer is coming to you for $13. Thank you so very much.
Congratulations. All right. I am going to start with a choice tonight. And Misty and I are heavy on the kitsch tonight. No surprise. We're both kitschy lovers. So I have a choice between anthropomorphic tea bag holders. And these are both made by Napco. And I love these. I like the PY ones, but these ones are my favorite because how they molded these, and I really like this, I wish more of them would do this, is that they molded the little bow at the bottom to be three-dimensional. So it's like feet. So these can actually like stand up on their own. They don't have to like lay flat like most of the tea bag holders. So this one is the apple. And both of them have a couple little tiny flea bites. Most of them are kind of like back here on the back of the bow. Not really so much on the edge, which is where they normally are, but on the little, like, they're kind of like rubs, if you will. Rubs are tiny little flea bites on the back of that, but really, otherwise they're in really nice condition. There's a little bit of crazing to the glaze, but this one is the little happy apple in his top. He's a dapper apple. And it says, "I will hold the bag." They both say that.
Hold your bag.
Hold your bag. And then this one is the raspberry.
I've never seen that one.
And you know what's funny? He's got on a beret. It's a raspberry with a beret. Raspberry beret. Yeah, I know. Isn't that cute? I love the raspberry. I think he's my favorite.
And his little, it looks like he's saluting with his little
with his little leaf. I know. And this one has the foil sticker on the back. The apple does not, but they are from the same series. I believe there's six different fruits that they did for those. Not so yeah, they will stand. Let's see if we can get one to stand up here. We'll see. Can we? Okay, there. Now you can see that it's standing. I'm not going to hold it like that, but they do measure 4.5 by 3 3/4. All right. Hello, Erin. Good to see you. And Catherine, both in there at 12, and Debbie just popped in there with a 14. All right. I think the lag is pretty terrible. I'm just saying. So definitely put bids and final bids in as soon as the countdown starts so you don't get caught in the lag. All right. Debbie's in at 14, so we're looking for 15 or more on choice. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Sorry. Gosh. So we're having like bad wildfire smoke coming down from Canada.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, the past several days, like the air quality is terrible. So it's all affecting my asthma and my allergies and like everything. So I apologize for that.
It hasn't made it down here.
All right. So there's the tea bag bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, so Erin had a just in case of 20, and Miss Debbie had a just in case of 23. So Debbie, let me know if you want apple or raspberry, or both. And if Debbie doesn't take both, Erin, you're on deck. There's a 7-second difference. All right, Debbie's taking the raspberry. You got it. Thank you so much. So Erin, let me know if you would like the apple, and I can just watch the chat. And if not, anything that doesn't get claimed in the sale, we will do like a recap at the end. Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, I have a huge lot of paper dolls. Like it's ginormous. Let me just so the first, and you're gonna get everything. You're gonna get both sizes because I've got this huge girl and fella, I guess. This is like, you can't change their clothes.
What's it going to start at?
I'm sorry. I'm starting it at $30. So you're going to get it all. You're going to get everything. It's huge. So he is a large, or she, I don't know if it's supposed to be a boy or a girl, but you can't change the clothes. So he stays how he is. And then you get her. She's a larger paper doll as well. And then you're going to get clothes for her. So she can very much match the little prince guy with her. She's got very kind of Renaissance. They're going to the Ren Fair. These two are. They like to hang out at the Ren Fair. So all of her little outfits and hats and everything are in here. She probably has 6 sets of clothes. So that's one. But wait. Oh, wait. They're on really good condition too. Then if you are a crafter, this is a gold mine. So all of these are just dolls, or just the dolls. And then I'll show some of them to you. And then you're going to get a stack of, I would say 60 to 70 outfits.
Wow.
So let me show you some of these dolls. First of all, this one's probably one of my favorite ones. It's not a doll at all, but it's like a little...
Oh, it's a teddy bear.
Little teddy bear.
Cute.
It's so cute. And I love this too. Now, some of these dolls have missing limbs. And for some reason, they like really... I love her. She reminds me of Blondie. But they taped her head on. And then here's her little child. Oh, my gosh. Are you not going to focus? There we go. There's a little, and they do have
In
clothes.
their underpants.
Right. Then we've got Clark Gable here. Gosh. There he is. Putting on my cufflinks, Amy. And then now he's got his short pants. Got my short pants on. So I'm just going to show you. There's her.
It does look like a neck brace.
This girl has lost a hand. She's lost her hand.
Oh no. She
got to fight with her. That's right. She lost her hand. And then we've got we have Charles Miller and we have Roger Williams. Charles Miller, look at Roger Williams and his snatched waist.
Why does he have on a cummerbund with his undergarments? I'm so confused.
But they all have names. This is Joan Doyle or Joan Dale. I'm Joan Dale. This is fun. I could do this. Now she's missing a hand too. Barbara's missing a hand. Look at it's because of that face.
She's got RBF.
Look at her. Now she's missing her feet. But look at her.
She looks like a pinup.
This is Peggy. Peter Woods. That's his name. That's what it says on the back. Look at him. Like, I don't know. Oh, I love this. Is like very much. She's an armless Betty Grable. So I'm just.
Somebody had this job designing paper dolls.
Look at her. I know. There's Janet. Damn it, Janet. There's Janet. Hang on, I'm just going to show you all the doll. This is the pastor. That's what it says. The pastor. Look at that face on her. Ew. Julie. There's Julie. Now I want to know what their name. Dixie.
Is she whistling?
I don't know. Oh my gosh. She looks a little. Bill. And Lois. There's Lois. He doesn't have a name. Francine. He doesn't have a name. And then this baby is glued to this piece of cardboard. So you have to cut the baby out. But I mean, that is a lot of dolls. Like if you're doing crafting and stuff with these, don't you guys remember the days of playing with paper dolls?
Yeah.
I love them.
I did. I liked paper dolls and color farms. Both of them.
I love them. Oh my gosh, look at this, Amy.
Oh, that's cute.
Look at that. So it's just adorable little things in here. And there's like little baby clothes and stuff too. So anyway, and for some reason there's a picture of, I don't know who that is, but Shirley Temple as a teenager. I don't know, but there's just a lot.
It doesn't look like her, but it could be.
There's a lot of things, and some of the little outfits too are flocked. They're very flocking good.
Oh,
puppy. Okay. Oh wait, what's this? Well,
Tracy says that is her, Shirley Temple.
There's a body of a baby, but not the head. Okay.
You have the whole mixed bag in there.
I keep finding these little animals. They're so cute. Okay, so let's count it down. I know that was a lot, but there's so much here. So let's count them down. Modest Marianne is in at 30. So let's count them down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Oh my gosh, there's a little dolly.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh my gosh. I can't put my arms down. I can't put my arms down. Those are fun. All right, there is the bid, and thank you guys so much. So we've got pushing up daisies. Did you outbid yourself?
Oh my gosh, it's like way up here. No, Mary had the starting bid, and then pushing up daisies came in before the bid end, and unfortunately, Modest came in after the bid end.
But then I see pushing up daisies has a bid of 32.
Oh, she does have a 32.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
32 for pushing up daisies. Thank you so much. And pushing up daisies, make sure that you do send me an email with all your information on it so I can get this shipped out to you immediately. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's a lot.
All right. And from my last round, Miss Catherine Young, if you're still here, if you want Mr. Apple at your 12 bid, let me know. Okay. I have a piece of jewelry from my next round, and it's a micro mosaic. I just got this one over the weekend, so I thought I would bring it because it is kind of summery. So we'll see if my camera cooperates. Sometimes it doesn't like to, but we'll see. Oh yeah, it's cooperating. Yay. So it is like a silver metal filigree for kind of the outside. Reminds me of an embroidery hoop. I'm not sure why. But silver filigree for the outside. And then it's got kind of like a very pale, it's not white, it's like a very like pale blue almost for the outer border. And then all sorts of different colorful flowers for the center. We got purple, we got yellow and orange and blue and red and teeny tiny little white ones, blue ones, and then filler with little leaves. So it's a nice size one. Let me get caught up on the chat. All right. Nikki, I see you. Thank you so much. So this one does measure 1.5 inches in diameter to the outer edge. All right. And it does have the safety clasp on the back side. So the pin point does extend past the safety clasp. So just be mindful and be careful about that. Don't stab yourself with the pin when you're putting it on. But as far as I can tell, the micro mosaic is in really good condition. There's no missing tiles to it at all. And sometimes the glue that they use to put these together can start to like seep up through the tiles and stuff. There's no glue residue or anything on it, and there's no like tarnishing or anything around the setting. Sometimes that can happen if they're stored incorrectly or they get moisture in there. But overall, it's really, really nice condition. And I think that would pretty much go with anything that you paired it with. You know, a hat. I think black would really make it pop up, or any kind of color that you wanted to pair with that. I think it'd be really, really nice. All right. Nikki Moss, I see you at 18. Thank you so much. And Erin, I saw you're 17 as well. We're looking for 19 or more. I am going to count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. That one does not. Usually when I find these, they have a little Italy stamping somewhere on the back. This one doesn't have any stamping on it, but it's definitely an Italian micro mosaic. Mid-century, I would put this one. It's the tiles, the teenier, the tinier the tiles, usually the older that they are. But this one I would call mid-century.
Heather.
All right, Miss Karen G, I see your bid end. Thank you so much. Abby popped in there with a 19. Erin had a just in case of 24, but Nikki Moss had a just in case of 42. So Nikki, it's yours for 25. And unfortunately, Heather, you did come in after the bid end. So congratulations, Nikki. It is coming to you. Thank you so much.
I'm really.
Did you reply to me? Did you want Mr. Apple at your 12? Let me know. Thank you so much.
I'm excited. Heather Antique Agenda is having a vamp sale on.
I saw that. I did see that.
Mark's clapping too. Here he goes. Oh, she passed.
Okay, she passed. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So my next item, I didn't do a measurement of him, but if it says on here. Anyway, it is my buddy. Well, that's his name, is Buddy. He is a Lee Middleton doll, and he is in pristine condition. He's got his original little patent leather shoes, and I think that he is adorable for a Mark, will you bring me my tape measure?
Yeah.
It's on top of that white box over here, or that big ruler would work. That ruler. I think anyway. I did add this little flag. He does have.
What are you starting this at, Misty?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm starting him at 25. He's about 17 inches. Are you gonna check that for sure?
About 16.
16 inches. I stand corrected. He does have, I just noticed this. He does have a little bit of a black mark on his head. I will try to get that
That'll
off.
probably come off with magic eraser.
Yeah, it will. But he does have his certificate of authenticity. But he has his little arm tag. I'm leaving the flag, or I'm leaving that arm tag on because it does makes him hold his little flag better, and I will include the flag too. But it says that this is a Kewpie original presented by Lee Middleton Dolls. His name is Buddy. And it says that the Kewpie image was first conceived in a dream as an elf by Rose O'Neill. By December 1909, this image was drawn and published in a leading magazine. Kewpie was brought to life in 1912. The birth of the Kewpie was also when the Titanic sank. Sculptor John Collis working on Rose's assistant. The doll is Lee Middleton Original Dolls, tribute to great success and its designer, Rose O'Neill. This is from 1997 and is manufactured by Jesco. He does stand pretty well on his own. If you wanted to display him without a doll stand.
I love his shoes.
I know his little shoes are cute. He does have movable legs, so you can sit him down if you wanted him to be in a sitting position. But he's just adorable. And I think for a patriotic holiday, he's adorable. So cute. All right. And
I looks like he's standing on the side of the road watching the 4th of July parade. And he's got he got something sticky on his hands. Ew. Anyway, he's so cute. All right, let's go ahead. Hi, Robin. Robin is in at 34. Let's go ahead and count him down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 10, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Emmeline, you're not supposed to be bidding. You're supposed to be saving your money. And I can hear Gerald, yeah, in the background. Gerald, tie her hands behind her back. All right. Ooh, power bids. Oh, all right. Oh, that's not Maybelle, Rose. Believe it or not. No, that is Maisie. That's Maisie barking.
Well, she probably is barking, but you just can't hear her. So Nikki had a just in case of 76. Lynn came in at 155. So at $77, Lynn, he is coming to you. Thank you so very much. And I will use the magic eraser to get that black rubbing off of his back of his head. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it.
Congratulations, Lynn. That is super cute.
Yeah, very, very cute.
Okay, I have a Pixie for my next round. And it is Pixie doing all sorts of poses in a little armchair. I love these Pixies. They're one of my favorites. I don't come across them very often.
No, not in blue.
Smaller Pixies, for whatever reason, don't come around super often. Come on, camera.
That color of blue, you just don't see.
Yes, especially the light blue suit, which is not as common as like your red suits or green suits. Like Christmas color Pixies are much easier to find than the pastels. Yeah. What is up with this camera? Come on. It's like it wants to, and then it just doesn't. Well, we're just going to stay really still. But anyway, really nice condition on Mr. Pixie. All right. Hello, Carrie. Good to see you. No chips, no really any kind of issues I can tell you. The light blue for the Pixie suit is cold painted. All right. Now you can see his cute little face. There's no paint scratches on him. Maybe there's just a touch on the very end of that toe right there if I'm getting really nitpicky with it. But otherwise he's pretty good. He's got his other leg is kind of like up behind, like it's kind of like up in the air. I don't know. I'm 50.
I'm me.
He likes to kick. Look what I can do. He is just red stamped Japan. I've never been able to attribute a maker to these. There's a whole like there's babies and cats and dogs and pixies in these little armchairs. I've never been able to identify a little maker for them. So they're just Japan cutie pies. But there's tiny little pixie figurines just like this too. And it's just plain. They didn't decorate the back of the chair. Just the front. So measurement for it is 2 3/4 tall to the top of the pixie hat, and then about 2 inches wide. All right, so I think it's small enough to where if you have one of those printer's trays, it could probably go in one of those larger compartments. It's not super wide. I think it would probably fit in a miniature shelf if you have one of those. All right, let me get caught up on the chat. He can stretch and he can kick, absolutely. All right, so Rose right now has the high bid at 30. So we're looking for 31 or more on Mr. Pixie. And we're going to count him down. Don't forget those just in cases if you are bidding. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
I think you only need just 3 more subscribers.
Oh, really? Okay, that's awesome. Thank you, guys. All right, bid end is in there.
That's not good enough. We need
bid end is in from Karen. All right, so Carrie meant 41, not 411. Either way, Cindy Lou had a just in case of 40, but Carrie did come in there right before Karen's bid end. So Carrie, it is yours for 41. Congratulations. Thank you.
Nope,
so much.
Carrie, sorry. Your bids are binding.
400 sold.
She'll give you free shipping, Carrie.
No. I know what you meant.
Yeah. Okay. So my next item is, again, I was trying to bring some things that are a little bit more that can go with your patriotic displays, because this is one, like my sale on Saturday is the last sale I'm doing probably for the rest of the month. So I love these. The red ones are adorable at Christmas time. These, I like that they're worn. They don't make toys for children nowadays in metal. You know what I mean? Because the kids back in the day could handle a metal toy. Today, they'll hit somebody with it or something. But this is a fun little metal. Well,
what are you starting it at, Misty?
I'm starting it at 18. You can hear the little bell, but look at how cute. You know, with your patriotic displays, it's just adorable.
I like the wear on it too.
I do too. Now you can pop the little receiver off. Hello, hello, hello. It's just really, really cute. And you know, kids nowadays will be like, "What is that?" It's a telephone. No, it's not. Yeah, it really is. Put your little fingers in and dial. I don't know. It's just really cute. It has a little hole here in the back where you can hold it a little bit easier. It does have surface rusting on it. The bottom of it is really pretty. Oh, it does have a maker's mark on it. I didn't think that it did. It's the Dial O-phone, the Steel Standing Company, Lorain, Ohio, made in the USA. I know. Don't you remember the little like when we were little kids? I had like the little blow mold plastic ones that you would do this to. Yeah. But growing up, my parents were antique dealers, so we always had things that were older. And we had an old Bakelite telephone. That thing is so heavy, you could knock somebody out with the receiver on it. It was so.
And I bet that even felt better hanging up on somebody. You know, that satisfaction that we don't get anymore. Pressing a button just doesn't have the same effect.
Oh, I know. So I know that the metal is worn, but that's the way I really like this look to it. And if you have primitives, it would go in because of the rusting and the wear, and the metal wear on it would go really good. All right, but $18 is starting bid. And if there isn't any interest, that's okay. We will bring it up back later on and see if, oh my gosh, my phone's going to start talking to me, and see if somebody changed their mind. Okay. Think about what you could do with your displays with it.
Yeah. Okay. I have a handmade. I have a couple handmade things tonight, actually. But this is the first one. I did sneak peek this already when we were over on Misty's channel, just chatting it up.
Yeah.
I did bring one of my upcycled vintage planter pin cushions. I literally have been making these since like the very early 2000s, a very, very long time. These used to be like a staple when I did craft shows. I loved like giving new life into something. And I try to use planters that have like a little bit of an issue to them rather than something that's in like perfect condition. This did have some issues on the inner rim and inside of the planter. That's why I decided to make one. It's just this cute little kitty. And she's got her paw up in the air like she just doesn't care. And then I filled it with
cute.
Hang on, let me get caught up here. Meow meow. I filled it with some vintage fabric. With all it's the three little kittens who lost their mittens
how cute
on there. So and it had the right colors of the cat planter, so I put that in there, and the vintage trim around the outside. So you're gonna get all the pins that are in there too. So these are all newer dressmaker pins that are here in the back. This one's got kind of like a little sparkly bead on the top, a little heart, and a little green leaf. And then these ones, I made the straight pins with little millinery flowers, vintage millinery flowers, to make the little middle of the pin is just a straight pin.
Good idea.
All right, so to coordinate with those, so those are both little vintage millinery flowers in there as well, and it's just plain. And I did sign it on the bottom. All right. Cute. So this is a nice petite size. So like if you know a sewer or you are a sewer, it doesn't take up a whole lot of room. But these are good for hat pins too, not just sewing. You can store your hat pins in there too.
Or your pins for your voodoo dolls.
Oh, that too. Yeah, your damn it dolls.
Yeah.
All that.
You can store
it's
your
multi-purpose.
Yeah.
Measurement for it is 3 3/4 wide, 2.5 this way. And then I try and measure just to the top of the pin cushion. It's about 4 inches that way.
It's so cute. It's so cute.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. So I see Marianne's in at 27. So we're looking for 28 or more. There is some crazing present on the glaze of the planter, but there's not any like exterior damage to it. Okay. Let's count it down. We are looking for 28 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. The lag. Too bad. All right. I see Marianne did put in just in case right there before Karen's bid ends. So Modest, you didn't need your just in case. It's coming to you for 27. Meow meow. Thank you so much.
Meow. Okay. My next item is a little July. She is a Lefton July angel. Now you can see she's got a little bit of a boo-boo. It's not a boo-boo. It's just like a little bit of a rubbing. And I'm trying to, like, I can't get it off with my fingernail. She's looking like, there she goes. So you can see she's got some crazy. Oh, Amy, I'm starting her at 18. She's got some crazing on her face, but she's holding the Declaration of Independence in her hand. And she's got the July angel. So this is not one that I find very often. I like finding the angels that have something that they're holding, something that represents that month. I actually just bought, it's one of the things that Mark has fixed. I found the November angel with the Halloween mask. And the wings, it was a clean break. The wings were just laying on the shelf next to the angel, but they had like $6 on it. And I'm like, it's an easy fix. That's worth buying for $6 to fix it. So Mark just fixed it. But this is the angel. Oh, right there. I might be able to get that little. Oh, it's coming off.
Oh, on her face?
Yeah.
Was it wrapped in newspaper?
I don't know. I just thought it was extra paint. Oh, look. It's
hot diggity dog.
I still work on it a little bit to get the rest of it. But she has no repair. So her wings have never been repaired, and her halo is still fine. Her head hasn't been. Sometimes I have to look again because sometimes you miss a repair, but her head has not been.
Sometimes those repairs are really good and they're very hard to see.
Well, the angel one that Mark just fixed, you can't even tell that the wings were ever broken off. I mean, I will obviously disclose that they were repaired, but yeah, it's really, really cool. Really, really cute. All right, Miss Helen is in at 26. Thank you guys all so much for the bids. Let's go ahead and count our girl down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. I will never stop loving these. Like there are certain things that, that are really, really popular and everybody wants one, everybody gets one. And then the market gets oversaturated with them. I will never stop loving these and I will never stop seeing.
I love those month angels too.
There's just some of my
hundreds of different ones out there too.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. I will never stop loving these. So I think that they're amazing. So thank you guys all so much for the bid. So Cindy had a just in case of 40 and Helen came in with it. Ooh, Helen, you just barely got it, but you did it. So Ms. Helen, she is coming to you for 41. And don't forget, guys, let me know. Send me an email and let me know if you want me to wait until after my sale Saturday at 2 to ship your items if you think that you might be coming. But thank you so much, Ms. Helen. I appreciate it.
Okay, I have some paper dolls too.
I love the paper dolls.
Mine have all their appendages and are, well, I don't know. We'll go through it together.
Oh,
yeah. I love that. I've had this before. I absolutely love this. I was thinking about saving it for Halloween because these just remind me of like Halloween costumes, but I was like, no, I have to bring Cupid stuff to sell with Misty. It's just an unwritten rule. Like she has to bring deer and cats to sell with me. So this is, now you can see that the spelling is different. Okay. Somebody messaged me on my Elkhorn video when I got this, like, what's the difference between Cupid with a C and Cupid with a K? Cupid with a K is Rose O'Neill Cupies, okay, like her original illustrations. This was Tom Tierney's depiction of Cupids, and when they're Cupids with the little angel wings, that is why they're spelled with a C. Okay, so it's like, it's and like.
It's a pretty good copy.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good though. This is from 1984. All right, so nearly as old as I am. But we'll open it up, and there's a little description here about Cupies with a C, and it does mention Cupid with a K here, Rose O'Neill, and all that. So there's a little story to go along with it. Look at him. Oh my goodness.
Pancake butt.
These outfits in here are just ridiculous. I love these. And so there's two different Cupid dolls. There's doll A and doll B in here. And first we have the little Daisy. Karen, it's your outfit. It's a little Daisy outfit.
We expect to see Karen in that outfit.
This is all uncut. So you can, if it were me, I would probably make photocopies of this.
Yeah.
Cut up the copies, or let the kids or grandkids cut up that instead of the original. But it's a little mushroom.
It's so cute.
I mean,
you could make photocopies in color and then like glue them to like a thin poster board.
Frame it, craft with it, And then we have the little butterfly. So that's the one that's pictured here. It's like a Luna moth, I think, actually, on the front. And then the next one, I think, is the little bee. Oh my gosh. The little bee, so stinking cute. We have a little, so there's some international ones in here too as we go. Oh, look at the chap. Look at the little Cupid butt hanging out of the chap.
That's Willie's costume for Halloween.
Willie's costume. We have a little Hawaiian girl with her grass skirt, so cute. Here's little Sailor and Doodle
like
dog.
the Village People Cupies.
With no pants. And then we just have a cute little, just a little like summery dress there for that one. And
hey, Janine.
There's a Piro. That would be Michael's favorite. A little Dutch girl there with her wooden shoes. So cute. There's a couple more in here. We got a little Scottish guy in his kilt and a geisha. So all sorts of, that's why I like, it's just fun. And then it looks like a little Asian outfit there in the back. But there we go. And then there's some more things on the back side, but really nice condition on it. It is like neon pink for that cover too. All right. So let's count it down. Lynn's got the high bid right now at 16, again from 1984. And let's count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8.
Yeah, show us that.
6.
There's
5,
there's
4,
like nothing in the front either.
2, 1. And look, the belt buckle even says T. T for Texas.
They are exhibitionists, right, Rose? Like no pants, no, they've got no parts either.
All right, there's that bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, Jean Wonderall. Unfortunately, your 40 did come in after the bid end, right after Karen's bid end. So as I see it, Erin had a 20, Jean had a 29, the cat and the rabbit had a just in case of 23, but Lynn had a just in case of 38. So Lynn, congratulations, it is yours for 30. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
It's so cute. I'm expecting to see Willie in that outfit. All right. I have a pose doll. Now, this pose doll, let me move some stuff around here. She comes in her original box. So she's in her original box, and she is this name, I'm going to, let's pray that I don't say the wrong thing. Because, okay, let me just show you.
Yoshitoku?
Yeah, but that's not what I want to say, Amy.
I know what you want to say, but
not what I want to say. But okay, so she's in her original box, and she's made in Japan. She's pretty fabulous. Now, she has her little stool, her little peg leg stool, and she's supposed to be attached to her stool, but she did come unglued. So here's her little stool. Oh, Amy, I am starting her at 40. These are pretty valuable. So here she is, and she's fabulous.
Look at her hair.
I know. And her eyes and her earrings and her silver lame dress. Now I've covered up here I can use this. So and look at her little pointed shoes. She's in pristine condition. She doesn't have any stains. The only issue, and I would, oh my gosh, I think that you could probably just put a little dab of glue or even a glue dot to get her to stay, but she does sit. I could just balance her correctly. She goes on her chair just a certain way, like that.
She reminds me of, oh my gosh, what was that character from Mad Men?
Oh yeah, she reminds me of Adele.
Not Peggy.
Now
the other one, the other redhead girl.
She also reminds me of the girl that was on B-52s.
Oh,
Love Shack, baby, Love Shack. Now she's opposed also.
Joan, yes, Lamar, you got it.
She's she has the armatures in her arms, so you could. You can pose her arms. They've given her some boobies, which I like. But her feet, she can only sit. You can't bend her legs out to make her stand. And you can see where the little tacks were in to hold her in to her stool, but it's gone. So you can just have to put her back in. But wouldn't she look so cute, like on your sitting on your vanity when
she could hold a flag too.
She could. Well,
I
got more.
Like she's in the flag corps.
Yeah.
She's in her flag.
She can touch her hair. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead. Oh, Endora. Yes. Durwood. Yeah, she's lovely. All right. We're going to go ahead.
How they paint the eyes on those.
I know the eyes are really fabulous. Look, she's got purple and green in her eyes. She's amazing.
She's
All right,
gorgeous.
we're going to go ahead and count her down. And Mary Ann is in at 40. She does have her original box. All right, let's go ahead and count her down. Germany. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid in. Mary Ann, she does look just like you. And like, look at her hair from the back too. She's in such good condition.
Because she had her box, that's why.
And she has her box. Yeah, she's been kept in her box. She's just fabulous. I love her. I will make sure that she's packaged really, really well inside her box. So, all right. Thank you so much, Mary Ann. She is coming to you for 40. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. All right. I have a planter for my next round. It's going to start at 18. And it is Napco. And it is not a lady head vase, but a puppy head vase. There is a cat that also matches with this one.
Oh, I love
the same kind of style. Sadly, I just have the puppy dog. I have had the cat before. For the cat is somewhat much harder to find than the puppy dog. But I haven't had this one in quite a long time. But just the cutest, sweetest little white puppy dog. Now, this one does have some, and I did clean this. All right. It does have some staining and some calcification down in the crevasse, if you will. So there was a plant in here at some point in its life. I did clean this. I soaked it. I did all the things to it. And that just did not come out. All right. So, but the front of it is very nice. I'm trying to be picky about it. There is a little extra nubbin. I love to say that word. There's a little extra nubbin of ceramic right here. It's like rough to the touch, but it's raised up off of the ceramic. So that's just something that didn't come out cleanly from the mold. And there is a tiny little flea bite right back here on that end of that little fur that was molded. Like right in there, I can feel a little flea bite. And there is a little one right here on the edging. So it does have Napco foil sticker there on the bottom. So there is a little chippy chip right there. All right. It does have the Napco sticker has seen better days, but it's hanging on there. All right. And I'm trying to like look for anything else. There is also a flaw here on the ear. Now this is not a chip. It's glazed over, but it's like a flatter piece. It just didn't come out of the mold cleanly, but that is covered with glaze. So that's fired on there. It's not a chip, but it is kind of like, if you look at it, it's kind of like an edge. I did want to just point that out real quick. All right. But otherwise, I think she's darn cute. I love her. All right, Beth, I see you. Thank you so much. And I love how they did the lashes for this one. Just sweetly, little eyes closed, a little bit of blushing on the face, a little pinky nose, and the little flower accents. And she's actually got a little like chapeau kind of hat on there with her little flowers. So, all right. So measurement for this is 4 3/4 tall by about 4 inches wide. All right. So it's not super large for a planter, but it definitely, they did call this a head vase, although I would just call it a planter. But nothing wrong with extra nubbin. That's right, Lamar. All right. So
you can join the circus and make money on the side.
Right. All right. Beth, I see you 18. So we're looking for 19 or more on the little Napco puppy dog. I wish, see, this would be one of those candidates where I would be okay with making it into something, but it was good enough condition on the outside. I didn't want to make it into a pin cushion.
Yeah.
All right. So let's count it down. We're looking for 19 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bidet.
It's just a peaceful puppy.
It is. It's like dreaming puppy. And Parmesan back here. Look at him.
Oh, he's so sweet. Well, he's so sweet, but he's mischievous. He's mischievous.
He's naughty. He's very naughty. All right. Bid end is in there from Karen. Thank you so much.
Hi.
All right. So Beth was at 18, but looks like Jean came in there
Hey,
with a
Jean.
29 right before Karen's bid end. So congratulations, Jean. It is yours. And Jean, I don't think that you've ever purchased from me before, so do
Welcome,
make
Jean.
sure and email me your email and your shipping information so I can get you invoiced tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Hey, welcome in, Jean. Glad to have you.
Emily. Hello, Emma.
Okay, I sent, just to be fair, I sent Emma Marco Polo when I said, Emma, I'm getting ready to sell your picture.
Oh,
So
yay.
come and see. So, okay, so I posted this on Instagram. First of all, I wanted to say, go Pacers. Pacers play tonight. Anyway, Emma painted one of these for me for Mother's Day. So it's one of a kind because it's hand painted and every one is different. But you and I will be the only two people, if it sells, that will have one. It is an Emma original. The frame is not I like the way it looks in the frame, but I just can't. It's just, you're going to have to put something else to get it to stay all the way. But it is hand painted by Emma, and it is the Miss Prish. I am going to start it at 25. And you can let me know if you want the frame or if you want me to send it without the frame. She did sign it. You can't tell because of the frame, but she did sign it on the back. It is all hand done in watercolor. And there is Miss Priss.
Meow, meow.
Meow. But like, look at the detail that she put.
It's so good, Emma. I love
it. Look at the detail. I'm trying to convince her to do more of these, and I will sell them for her. We can sell them in the booth, but like she could do like a winking out, like, you know, winking, yellow winking kitty. She could do, I want her to do
Bluebird.
She could do the
Didn't she make you the little mini bluebird?
Yes, she made me the little mini out of polymer clay. But it's really, really pretty. And like the little blue flowers up here they're kind of like iridescent and shimmery with the paint that she used. She's so talented. But I think it would be cute though too. She did this and she even added like the salt and pepper shakers or the cream and sugar on each side. A Santa mug.
Yes.
That would be amazing. And like we can find vintage frames and put them in vintage frames. Sometimes that's the hardest part, is depending on what size of paper she's using, whether or not it's going to fit in a frame or not. But yeah, are you getting ideas, Emma? Oh, Jean, the way that the just in case works is during the countdown, you can put in a JIC, which stands for just in case. And so the way that works is you will be able to win the item for $1 over the highest bid. But keep in mind that the bids do count if there's more than one bid. Like if someone puts in a high bid and then somebody else puts in an even higher bid. So keep in mind that the bids are binding. So keep in mind that when you are, I do ship to New York. I ship anywhere in the world, mostly. So yes, absolutely. Yeah, you got to get to painting, Emma. Got to get to painting. All right, so this is lovely. It really, really is. So yeah, send me some ideas of things that you would like for her to paint, and I'll send that off to her. But I think
you could make a whole line of greeting cards, Emma, with different kitschy animals.
She could. She needs to do a big Veronica. I would like a big Veronica. All right, let's go ahead and hi, Susan. We're going to go ahead and start counting Emma's original I say one of a kind because it is one of a kind because they're all different, but I have the only one in the world in my house. So let's go ahead and let's count it down. And all of the money is going to Emma, by the way. I'm going to give all the money to her. All right, she's coming down on Sunday. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. Birthday angels. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Yeah, that would be really cute to do one of the birthday angels. Maybe, Emma, you should start doing some commissioned work. Do one of each angel, Emma. 12 angels. Do one of each month. All right, so Anne has a just in case of 50, and there is the bid end. Yay, Emma! All right, so we've got Carla had the high bid of 44, and Ann came in with it just in case of 50. So $45 to Ann Wilson. Thank you so very much, Ann. I appreciate it, and I know that.
Congratulations!
Yay!
Amazing, Emma. Do more. Do more.
I know.
Yes. Awesome. All right. Oh, yay! Yay!
Yay!
Okay. I have a choice round for my next round, and if anything that Misty and I have in common, besides the love of kitsch, it's cheese. Right? So I have a choice of kitschy cheese mouse things. Okay. So the first thing, it's Mr. Roquefort. His name is Roquefort. I love that. It's a dream pet. It's a little dream pet mouse. All right. And he's poking out of his giant slice of cheese. I love him. He's in good condition, has his little whiskers. There is armature in these ears, so you can bend. I put that in there. I didn't highlight it. There we go. So he's in good shape, nice and clean on him. There's the bottom.
I mean, if I found a big piece of cheese that size, I'd be eating my way through it too.
I'd be happy. I agree. I agree with that. So dream pet little cheese, and his name is
Mr. Roper.
His name is Roquefort.
Stanley.
It is on the tag. I thought it was on the tag somewhere. Anyway, I remember looking at him, and his name is Roquefort. He measures 5.5 inches tall. That's about how big he is. Okay, so that is choice number one, and I have two more things. All right, that are very similar. All right, so then the next choice are these. These are so fun. These are the cheese pixies. And so they come in their original little box, and they're all in there too. So there's 12 little picks for cheese whores divorce, and I don't know, canapes? Is that how you say that?
Yeah, you could put your little cheese cubes.
But you open it up, and there's all these little plastic. Look how cute! Little mice. So the body, and then you stab your cheeses. Yeah. With the tail, and they're all in there. So there's white ones, there's yellow ones, pink ones, and blue ones.
Those are
12 total in there. They're all in there, no broken bits on them. And then they come in their cute little cheese pixies box, and it even has the little graphic there. All right, so cheese pixies is choice number 2, and then choice number 3 is this UNESCO cheese mouse dish, and he's look at his belly. He is full of cheese.
Yeah.
And there is a whole kitchen line of these.
Really?
It's made by UNESCO. There's a whole kitchen line of these little cheese mice doing different things. But the top lid, it's supposed to say the sweetest things in life are free. There's a little bit of wear. So this was like a little, it's not painted and sealed on there. It was like a little decal kind of thing that they transferred these on. And most of the word has rubbed off on there, but really you can't even see it anyway. And he's just lounging it up. I love this dish.
You could put your cheese in that dish and then serve it with your picks.
This is actually supposed to be a sugar bowl, but live your life. Put some queso dip in there if you really want to. Oh. Like, it does have the little slot on the back where you could put a spoon in there, but it is actually the sugar bowl. But you could use it for whatever. And then we got the cheese rind and all the holes in the cheese. So besides the little missing part of the little decal there, he's got cold paint on his little hair. I don't see, I'm trying to look for flea bites. I don't really see any on the lid. I'm not finding any there either. So it's kind of just that decal, that little bit of loss for the decal. But there's Mr. Loungy Cheese. All right. So that's choice number 3, is the UNESCO little sugar bowl. All right. And I'll show you again. And then we've got the cheese pixies. So all those are in there. And then Mr. Roquefort. He's just the cutest ever. All right. So Dusty Moose has got the high bid right now at 13. So we're looking for 14 or more on choice. And Dusty's also a cheese lover.
Yum.
So
Dusty's good.
I thought I'd bring these all tonight because we love cheese. We can't get enough of it.
We love it.
So let's count it down. We're looking for 14 or more on choice. Winner can take one or multiples, whatever you would like. All right, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I forgot to give you a measurement. The UNESCO cheese dish is 4.5 by 5.25. That's the size there. Canapés is a French type of starter prepared decorative food consisting of a small piece of bread. Oh, okay, Karen, thank you for that knowledge. I appreciate it. Okay. Bid end is in there from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, so let's see. We had a 15 from Tina. We had a just in case from Dusty Moose, and Jean came in there with a straight bid of 26. So, Jean, you get first choice of your mouse cheese fancies. We got the Pixie. So let me know. You can do Pixies. We'll do Dish or Dream Pet, or a combination. You can take multiple things at your winning bid. So just let me know. And then Dusty Moose, you're going to get second choice. And then Tina is on deck. Pixies and Dish and Pet. You want all three, Jean?
Oh, lovely.
Okay. Okay, so Jean is saying that. All right, so you meant that to be a just in case, Jean. I know that this is your first time, but usually you want to type it in with your bid. So yeah, like how Dusty put in her bid with the JIC, like on the same line. That way we know a straight bid versus a just in case. All right, so I will do the just in case for you. I know because it's all right. It's already a learning process.
Yep.
So we'll do that. So for 18. So we'll do 18. So Jean's going to take all three.
All three, 18 each.
You want all three, Jean? All right. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
See, you're going to get the hang of it, Jean. I promise that it
just takes some practice.
Yeah,
we've all been there. Trust me.
Yes. And I am not like a numbers girl, and it does take a few while. And the reason why we do just in case is because of the lag.
Yeah.
So that's the whole reason why we do that. Okay, Amy, I'm going to start my next item at $15 choice. So I went to a really fun place called Yellow Moon Antiques in Mooresville, Indiana.
Yellow Moon.
I know, it's a great place. And she had, I'm channeling my inner Ariana. They had, one of the booths had ephemera packs. And I just was like, man, these are really, really cool. And I just now opened them up so we could take a peek and see what's inside. And you're going to get 2 packs per choice. So you're going to get two of them. So the first one I said blue because there's a lot of like blue things in here. I'm not going to show you everything, but I will pull out a few things, and you're going to get 2 packs and 2 packs. So you're going to get 2 packs. We're starting it at $15. This is like a cover of a book. I don't know if that's a Bible, like an old Bible. What does this mean? It says conquer or conquer.
Maybe it's like composition. Like composition book.
I don't know, but it's like a hardback book. I loved this. This was like the first thing that really caught my eye. It says an invitation, and it's Pabst Blue Ribbon beer. So it's like a little. There's like if you're doing junk journals, this is a perfect little lot. But look, it's a very much a Victorian era Pabst Blue. Look, they're all drinking their beer. Pabst Blue, isn't Pabst the champagne of beer? Oh, see, Santa Claus guy has got a gun. I'm going to show you all the graphics. They're in a cave drinking their beer.
Like
Old Milwaukee's best. Yeah. See here, Janine. Got Milwaukee. Is Waukesha on here?
Yes, because Cowper was a poet or an author.
Oh. I don't see Waukesha on here. Okay, then there's other like little bits and bobs in here too. This is a Well, there's just like a bunch of little things in here. There's some vintage playing cards. Snap got the trousers. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, of little or few. Hey, we can learn French.
Pew.
Of little or few. This says to the John Church Company. That's kind of boring. So there's some stamps, and then there's like some cards in here of, I think, authors. So there's just a bunch of stuff. So you're going to get that one. And,
so this is lot number 1.
Huh?
This is lot number 1?
Yeah, this is lot number 1. There's also in here, it is Real Silk Hosiery Mills in Indianapolis, Indiana. From, I don't know, that doesn't say the date, but you get like the sales slip. So that's one part of choice number 1. The other part is we've got, I loved this. This is what drew me in. Oh, I love this so much. This would be so cute. The pages are missing, but it's the front and back of little Deary, Dot, and the Squee.
What's a Squee?
I don't know, but wouldn't that be cute frame for
it
someone
would be
to play?
Cute. Yeah.
And then look, here's the back. It's the back of her. And like I said, the pages are missing, but that cover is everything. Oh my gosh, look, it's got a little, is that the Squee? It's a mermaid.
It looks like a mermaid.
On a flying fish.
I'm very confused.
Copyright Stretcher. There's no date on it, but that's pretty cute. And then we've got just like some tickets and things like that. And then we've got some postcards and a Valentine with those guys. I wanted to pull this out. See, that's a copy. That is not an antique Valentine. But look, this one reminded me of you, Amy. It's Wonder Bread.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, it's so cute.
Alabambi.
Alabambi. And then we've got a title of the Bobbsey twins, or the cover of the Bobbsey twins. But there's some cool things in here, like these old advertisements and stuff. Okay, so those 2 packs are lot 1. And I'll put all the stuff back in here better. Lot 2 has a lot of, I did lot 2, I named it birds because there's a lot of bird ephemera and nature ephemera in here. And then on this side, we've got Lucky Star, a novel by Joe Keenan. There's a little score pad in there. Oh my gosh, that's so little. We, they, and we, and they. Here's a little score pad. Uh-oh, a page fell out of it. Oh, look.
Deary Dot and the Squee tells the story of a little girl who at the seaside is convinced by a starfish to ungrow and visit the Squee below the sea for tea. Thank you, Leslie.
That would be the mermaid. Here is Miss Ruth Fleming's blood donor certificate from 1945. And then on this side, we just got a lot of bird ephemera and stuff. I like those little 20-cent stamps too. Who are you, man? Horace Height and his orchestra. It's a little newspaper clipping. There's a warranty indeed for what is this for? Convey and warrant. There's a warranty indeed. And then this other one has more bird pages. This one's pretty full. It also has a little book cut, not a cover, but the back
lots of things for junk journaling and
yes, it's mainly stuff for junk journaling. I'm going to go ahead and count it down while I'm showing the other things that's in this one. So I'm going to start at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. Jello. It's a little Jello book. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. I don't know. I was just intrigued by it. I just wanted to look at everything that was in here. Here's a fisherman's prayer. This is a page about golden-winged, blue-winged warbler hybrids. All right, there is the bid in. Thank you guys so much. It's just really fun to just, if you do junk journaling, it's giving you a lot of stuff. And oh, look at her. Marie Tempest. Okay.
Well, Robin, your 27 did come in after the bid end. So Pushing Up Daisies gets first choice at 26.
Okay, Pushing Up Daisies. Would you like the birds or the blue with a dairy dot and squee? You get both packs. Dairy dot and squee, which we think that's the squee, the mermaid riding on the bird. It's so cute.
Hey, Angela.
Hi, Angela. And then if Pushing Up Daisies just picks one, then the backup bidder would be Robin.
Robin, yeah.
Okay, 1 and 2. All right, that's going to make it easier. Thank you so very much. They are both coming to you. I appreciate it.
Let me get these guys over here. All right. These are super fun. I love these. I've only ever found, these are going to start at $30. I can't find these anywhere. Not a complete set anyways. I've only ever found chenille dogs or animals like small, like this big. But these blew my mind. Look how big these are.
I know, you showed me these. And
I love these. Yes, I'm pretty sure I messaged Misty the day.
It's a crazy dog.
So these are not handmade either, which also blows my mind. The puppies have little made in Japan stickers on their feet. How crazy is that?
So cute.
So giant fluffy bump chenille stems were what constructed these. I have never seen these before. I did see online that you could find a couple of just the dogs, but not the chain families. So big old googly eyes. Now, the muzzles for these, like how they constructed this, they put it's like stiffened. So that's how it's holding its shape. It's not fluffy like the body and the ears. You can, of course, pose these however that you would like. But the face is stationary. Like it's permanently like this to make their little
Gives a personality.
Yeah, it's just so cute. And overall, for being white, I think it's relatively clean. There's no weird smells to it. All right. And Mama Dog here does have a little like pleather collar on. All right. And that's how the little babies are attached to her. So like the ceramic dogs, but they're giant chenille dogs. I just love these. Now, the only thing is that I noticed that, and it's the same with the puppies, that they have like the little stiffened muzzle. All right. And they do have like little red chenille tongues. This one here, somebody did, this was not me, this was how I found them, did replace this eyeball. Looks like the original one did come off. So he does have like a little replacement eyeball on him. And the little babies don't appear to have tails. Well, they do have tails. They're just kind of folded back. Hang on. Let me get their little tails out here. They're just kind of pushed back on their bodies. There we go. Now they have little tails. Look how cute the little babies are. These are usually the size that I find these chenille dogs. But this Mama Dog is huge. And I just love that. She does have a big old bushy tail back here as well. It's kind of right in here. But all like fully bendable. So you could make her lay down and have the baby sit next to her. I know it's a little challenging to show these because the babies just want to run off and do their own thing, but I just love them. I'm not sure what kind of dog it's supposed to be. Maybe it's supposed to be a Pomeranian Chihuahua like my dog. I don't know, but super fluffy. And the yarn is very soft, whatever they used to make this. Mama Dog, I thought that like she would have like a manufacturer. I could not find a manufacturer for these. So I don't really know what the manufacturer is of these, but they are made in Japan. All right. So there's a little tiny made in Japan and very different style paper made in Japan label that I'm used to seeing as well. Mama dog is 10 inches tall by about 9 inches this way. All right, so 10 inches, 9 inches. And then each of the babies are 4 by 3. It could be a poodle. Yeah, it could be a poodle. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. It's up for interpretation. Sometimes those kitschy animals, you just don't know what they were going for. But I think they're just unique. I couldn't find anything else with this. Starting at 30 Vintage Rose. I didn't see anything come in the chat unless it got filtered out, but I didn't see anything come in there. So we're starting at 30 for the little chained doggies. They don't smell weird or anything like that. Nancy, I see you. Thank you so much. So, and the puppies are posable too. So definitely you could pose these a little bit differently than how they were made, but you just can't change the faces. All right. So we are looking for 31 or more. Nancy's got the high bid. And look at that face.
How do you think that dog barks, Amy?
Like a little yippy. It's a yippy dog for sure. Definitely a yippy dog. All right, let's count these down. We're looking for 31 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. All right.
That one puppy, the face on the that one right there.
Yeah, it's because of that googly eye. Like,
I love it.
Like they replaced the googly eye on it. I was like, surely I got to have some vintage googly eyes somewhere in my craft room. And I looked and looked. I have like the peg kind for like bears and things. I didn't have any googly eyes because I was like, well, surely I could have one that would match a little bit better than that one, but I didn't find any. So.
It gives it personality.
Sad to say, yeah. It's the wild puppy. All right. Nancy, congratulations. Puppy dogs are coming your way. Thank you so much.
Woo-hoo. Okay, so my next item, I fell in love with this box. I like stuff like this. So this is the little sugar cake box. Look at how cute this is.
So, oh my gosh. The little Pixie chef.
Yeah, look, the little Pixie chef putting its icing on that poppy. And then this one right here, she put all the, anyway, I'm starting this at $18. I've got things inside I'm going to show you. Ooh. So you're going to get the box, which is in amazing condition. And it says sugar cake, all occasions. So this was a vintage card box. Well, I bet you that the cards that were inside this box were incredibly cute. Incredibly cute. So there aren't any cards on the inside, but we've got photographs, and these are pretty interesting. I'll show some of them to you. This one is, let's say her name is Alice. She looks like an Alice to me. But it has a little cardstock frame, so if you wanted to put Alice up in your house, that you could. This one's my favorite one out of the whole lot. Look at her.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
Isn't she adorable? She's holding the little flower. This would look so cute in a frame. They made this into a postcard, and it says this was taken at 3 years and 9 months. But oh my gosh, she's so adorable. So adorable. All right. And then these are then we've got these boys. This is Ray and I don't know, Ray and somebody. I don't know. The two little boys, not as cute as a little girl. They look a little creepy to me. Also made into a postcard. These are interesting. Oh, where'd they go? I just had them in my hand. Oh, they're right here underneath here. These I think are interesting because they're a studio picture that were made into a postcard. But look at the chair, okay? So we see this girl. She looks like she's been caught in a windstorm. But okay, so you see the chair. And it's also made into a postcard. This is Beatrice. It says so on the back. And then I think this is this is Beatrice too. Sitting in the chair.
Oh.
Okay. And then
a wardrobe change.
But then we've got a baby standing in the chair.
cute.
So I think that's real. I like that part of it. And then we got this baby. This is probably from the 1950s. And then we got old man sitting in his car. This is Pop Scott gave car to Thelma. Oh, I thought it says Fairmount, West Virginia. I thought it was like Fairmount, Indiana. It's James Dean. No, it's not. And then there's this one. And I love her. I think that she's gorgeous. Wait, this is wrong. This goes like that. Very intense. She is. And then we've got these pictures. And I'm just going to show them to you quickly. We got this young lad in his newsboy hat. For some reason, there's two pictures of Papaw. Papaw and Papaw. We've got Baby in her christening gown, and this family, the Henry Ash family. Oh, look at her little bow in her hair. That's pretty cool. So you're going to get the box and all of the photos inside. That box is amazing. I love this box so much. All right, vintage roses in at 18. Let's count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I'm pretty sure, though, I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure that Pushing Up Daisies had.
Yeah, I was going to talk about it because I've got timestamps, so I can go up and time it there.
Wings.
Hello, Wings.
It's really cute. I love this box. All right, Miss Wings, the lot is coming to you for $20. A lot of people will upcycle with photographs. I think that they look pretty cool. They're instant relatives. All right. Mm-hmm. So put them in a frame, find a vintage frame, put them in a frame. They look really nice in like on a bookshelf, and they could just make them part of your family.
Yeah.
Thank you so very much.
All right. I was scrolling back up. So I was going back up to Misty's last round. So I have timestamps in here. So Robin had that 16 bid in there at 8:30 p.m. and Pushing Up Daisies also had an 18 bid in there at 8:30 p.m. Like they're time stamped. Lisa is just in between the two. All right. So everybody got bids in there just in cases right before Karen's bid end.
Yeah.
Okay? So it was all good. It's all good.
Yep. You can put in a just in case after the bid starts. We do ask that you've already put in a bid, and she did, so she's good.
Yep. Oh, good. Okay. So, it's me. All right. What do I have next? I have another Pixie. I
like the Pixies.
So, and it's a Joseph Originals. My fave, and I love these Pixies. I don't see these very often. And
that looks like Willie.
Isn't he cute? There is a whole series of these little Pixies in this kind of style. Joseph did lots of different styles of Pixies, but these ones all have the little kind of, it's rabbit fur, to be honest with you. It's a little tuft of rabbit fur for his little hair poking out of his hat. And he's having a conversation with a ladybug.
It's curious.
The ladybug looks very intense. It has little tiny beady eyes painted on the end. Very good condition on Mr. Pixie. All right. There's just, he is cold painted 100%. There's nothing fired on about this guy. All right. So there is a little bit of paint scratching. There's a couple spots in the mushroom. There's a couple tiny little pinpoint spots on the hat. Just a couple little tiny scratches. There's a couple on the shoe, but no chips or repairs on him. He's in good shape. No Joseph foil stickers are present any longer. There would be like a little black and gold Japan sticker on there. And usually the Joseph original foil sticker would be somewhere on the outside. Neither one of them are present anymore, but there is a whole little series of these guys doing different activities, different colored little suits. I just love these. And I think I have had this guy one time before. Maybe last year I found this guy. But I just don't see these as often as some of the other Joseph things like this.
Yeah. And it's nice because he's a year-round Pixie. He's not just Christmas. He's not just spring, summer.
He's a multi-purpose Pixie. Yeah. And I thought I would bring him tonight because he definitely is ready for summertime and springtime. He definitely could work in Christmas, but I think he's absolutely. He's a general all-around guy, right?
And if you've got the Merry Mushroom set, he would look cute with all that stuff.
Would look really cute with Merry Mushrooms. Yes. Or even ladybugs. Because Joseph did little ladybug figurines too. Yeah. Very cute. I love that. All right. Measurement for him. He is 4 inches tall and about 2 inches this way. And he's about 3 1/4 long there with his little feet out the back. All right. Trina, is that a bid, Trina?
I think so.
Okay. I'm just making sure. You guys aren't talking about something weird in the chat sometimes. All right. So Vintage Rose, I saw you, and Trina as well. Hello, Christy. Good to see you. All right. So let's count Pixie Pie down. We're looking for 28 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, a 2, a 1, bid end. Yes. Okay. All right, Trina. I was just checking. All right.
Vintage Rose.
All right. There is that bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, so Trina did have a 27, but Vintage Rose put in a just in case a 38. So Vintage Rose, it is yours for 28. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Trina, your 49 did come in after the bid end. Yeah. Right. Thank you so much. And thanks for hanging out with us tonight, you guys. Thanks for being here.
We need to do sales together more often, Amy.
I know. I agree.
You know what song was in my head last night when I got home? It's a new one. Well, it's not a new song, but it's a new one for me. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah.
That is a new one.
Someone's in the kitchen. I know. I was like, what are you doing? I'm like, I don't know. It's just popped in my brain. Strumming on the old banjo. Oh, Susan. Wait. What song? What is the title of that song?
Oh, Susanna. Right?
Yeah, I think so. Okay. So these are Hazel Atlas, and you will get 4 of them. Now, I've sold the salt and pepper shakers in this same design, and I just love anything with a polka dot on it, basically. And I think that these for summer, for a patriotic holiday, would be fantastic in your displays. Or you could, I've been working on the railroad? Oh gosh, there's another one that's going to be stuck in my head.
What are you starting with that, Misty?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to start. You're going to get 4 of them, and they're in excellent condition. I'm going to start them at 25. You're going to get all 4. You can definitely use them. You obviously should not put them in the dishwasher. If you do, then these red dots will fade horribly, and you will be so sad. You'll be so sad. But you could use these. They make great little orange juice glasses. Honestly, if you have like a little breakfast table and you like to keep it set, some people like to set their place settings up. So these would be really, really cute with your blues, and flags. If you like to have like little parties or get-togethers, these would be cute to use. You could make a little cocktail and serve them. Just don't put them in your dishwasher. And they do have these great paneled designs, so you can see how those
are in excellent shape. They are shiny dots.
Oh, they are immaculate condition. I wish they came in a root. They don't come that big. They don't come back that big, Willie. But they're fantastic. I honestly think that you could even use these too for an herb garden. Put them in your windowsill. Put your basil. Put your parsley. Your oregano. Put them in your windowsill and line them all up, and it would look really, really nice in your windowsill. But yeah, they're great. They're great. And if you've got if you have Fiesta plates, they would also go really well with those as well. But 25 for the set. And I just think that they're fabulous. I love them. All right. So great for drinking a Dr. Pepper. I don't like Dr. Pepper, Christy. Won't that destroy the I mean, yeah. I mean, if you're constantly putting water in them, it probably would. But if you're just doing it for a couple weeks out of the season, or if you want to gift somebody, put a little flower in it, and then you can almost use it as a vase. So you do have to be careful that you're not going to get a lot of that lime residue on the inside. But sometimes people just want to use it for that, and so they'll constantly use it for that, and that's okay too. If they don't want to ever drink out of them again. All right, set of 4. You'll get them all 4 for $25. I'm going to set them aside, and we can bring them back for the recap. Texas is all about Dr. Pepper. I'm just not.
Probably because there isn't any Diet Coke left in Texas.
No.
Sorry,
Dr. Pepper really has drunken it all. He's drunken it all.
All right.
You love Dr. Pepper, Jean? Oh, I don't know why.
I can't drink that. I used to love Dr. Pepper. I can't drink it anymore. It gives me heartburn. I can't drink it anymore.
I like soda pop, but I just don't like Dr. Pepper. I don't know why.
Yeah. All right. I have a Cupid doll for my next round. I have this favorite lady at Elkhorn. I call her the Cupid lady because I always buy Cupid stuff from her. In a few weeks, I'm going to find out what her name is, so I can actually call her by her name.
I know. I'm so mad that I
call
can't
her the Cupid lady because she ran one of the fan clubs. For the Rose O'Neill fan clubs. So she has a ton of like Cupid stuff, like always. And so that's why I keep buying stuff from her, because she keeps bringing new stuff every time to Elkhorn. So I love her booth. But this is an unusual one.
Yeah.
I've had one of these before. I've actually had the larger version. And this is called the Cupid Gal. Do you see that she has hair? She has hair and a little headband. So the headband is like a little elastic, and it's attached to her head. But she has molded hair.
Oh,
I guess from what I could tell with these, that they weren't super popular, so they didn't produce them very long. They only produced them for a couple years, and then they discontinued them because people were like, "That's not a Cupid. She's got hair." But I really like her, and I love her mod box and everything with the butterfly and everything like that. Now there is a little bit of tearing to the top of the plastic here. And there's a little bit of tape right there on there. But,
did you see what Janine said?
She's going to bring Halloween Cupid postcards. What?
I cannot go to Elkhorn again, Janine, because I'll be in prison. My sentencing starts on
maybe in September. You can.
I probably shouldn't say. I'm having surgery on the 11th. I'm not really going to prison.
No, but you just can't go out and do fun things.
No, I can't.
So Cupid Gal. I'm not sure why this is like this. So the Cupid dolls that I've had by Cameo in the past, you squeeze them and they squeak. All right. I didn't want to take her out of the plastic, so I'm not sure what the marker is about on the box, but she is in her plastic besides the little tape on the top. She is from 1972. All right. 1972. So this is the 9-inch doll version. There's a taller one as well, and that's the one that I have found before was the bigger version. And also unusual for Cupid dolls is to have socks and shoes. The regular Cupids were always barefoot or naked most of the time. Some of them did come with little rompers and outfits, but she's got on a little blue dress with a lacy collar, and her little Cameo hang tag is still in there. I just love the box. I love the font and the flower power and everything about it. The box itself is 9.5 by 6, but the doll is 9-inch, and she is vinyl.
Erin said she has one. She does squeak.
Yeah, she has a squeaker.
Now, you could take that cellophane off and just display her inside.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I would just take the plastic totally off. And if you wanted to keep her, just get a 2-gallon Ziploc bag to put it in when, if you want to protect her. But I would take the plastic off and just display her with the box too. All right. So the cat and the rabbit is in at 30. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 31 or more. I am going to count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
Brinco Will. The thing of it is, it's like a 7-hour drive, and I don't think I should be sitting in the car
You
for that.
wouldn't be able to come in June.
And
maybe by September you can come.
Yeah, I know. And Brooke, you can bring a daily sip to me every day if you'd like. I told Amy, I'm going to have to figure out how to
delivery service for that.
Gosh, it's going to be 3 weeks. I won't be able to have one.
Congrats, the cat and the rabbit. Congratulations. I think you are a new purchaser to me as well, unless you have a different name that I'm not aware of. But congratulations. That Cupie gal is coming to you. Thank you so much.
Adorable. Adorable. Okay, I have a question, you guys. And the first one I see is what I'm going to go with. Do you all want me to sell these antique children's books that come together, or the Little Country Doctor set with the accessories on the inside? So let me know. Books or bag? Books or bag? Books or bag? Books over that stinking light. Doctor. Okay. We'll do the doctor. Okay. So the Little Country Doctor, Amy, I'm going to start it at 18.
Okay.
Now you can see they've taped this. It's got some tape on the front of it. But look at that little girl. Shh. It's okay. Quit crying, baby. Shh. Okay, so on the inside, it's hard plastic. And I love that it looks like it's like an alligator. It's like an alligator leather bag. So you open it up. And on the inside, oh gosh, I just pinched mine. And it is hinged. So you open it up just like that. Then on the inside here, we've got some accessories. Now, the stethoscope has seen better days because the rubber has went to Jesus. This rubber is just gone. Look, it's hard. It's gone. But the pieces are here though. So we got the ear pieces. What is this? Wait, maybe that's something else. Yeah, that was something else.
I'm having flashbacks, Misty. Do you remember the sale that we had with Jamie? And she had this little dolly playset in like a carrying case, and the doctor was like in a trunk in the attic. Do you remember that? It was like last year, 2 years ago.
That was a couple years ago, I think.
I don't know. It just came into my brain.
I think that this was part of the blood pressure thing, but that is gone as well. So maybe you could test the knee reflexes with this thing, because this is wood.
That's wood?
Yeah, it's wood. I don't know what this is. Dusty, you're a doctor. What is this? It looks like a
sling, maybe?
Oh, I bet it is. I bet it's a sling. Well, it wouldn't fit my arm. There's a sling. And then, Dusty, I need the help, your expertise. This is the thing that you look in people's eyes and their throat with. That. We got scissors. Bend over, Willie. I'm going to give you a shot. You got the shot. And then these are my favorite things. So we got a little tin of baby cream. Doctor and Nurse baby cream. No, you get that. And you get this. I love this. Doctor and Nurse glycerin. And this is an amber glass bottle.
Glass with a children's toy.
Right. And a metal lid. Glycerin. Well, here, let's just give you some glycerin to play with. What does it say? Directions. Rub gently.
On the skin.
It rubs it gently on its skin.
Put the lotion in the basket.
Put the lotion in the basket. Look at that, though. Gold medal, toys, and games. That's pretty cool. All right. So we're going to put all this stuff back in here. It's just a fun thing. This is probably from the 1950s would be my guess. And I love the little professor boy. His little glasses. on there, but you get the whole kit and caboodle. All right, let's go ahead and count it down. Dusty, you should make house calls and you can use this. Wouldn't that be funny? Be like, no, put your toys away, Dr. Dusty Moose. All right, let's count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. I think I skipped a couple numbers. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bidden. I've not seen one with this kind of a bag. I mean, I bought them before that are in like a cardboard.
They're usually
box.
just plain.
Yeah, but I love that. I love this little. I just bought this today. That's why I was like, which one? I was going to do the books. I just bought that today. All right, Dr. Dusty, you get. Oh, I forgot to put this in there. It's coming to you for 18. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it.
Dr. Moose.
Dr. Moose.
All right. I have my second handmade piece for the evening. And this is super kitschy. So, bam. We got Flocking Amazing Blue cat.
I know
with
you
hot
bought that.
pink fluff. Actually, I bought this cat. Misty did a live shop with me from the antique mall. And I bought this cat. It is a bank. It was originally a bank. All right. And it needed a makeover bad. So there's like a little missing piece of flocking here on the back. The collar was kind of like rough on it. Like half the paint was missing on her eyeball. Like she needed some work. All right. So we'll start at the bottom. So base of it is some vintage ribbon from Kmart. From Kmart. I miss Kmart. I really do. So new old stock ribbon. It's kind of like green satin ribbon. All right, for the base. And then Miss Kitty herself. So I did add the pink. It's a vintage boa. All right, pink fluff for her hair. I did add some blushing to her ears. I did repaint her eyes. Totally repainted her eyes. There we go. Now you can see. I did add the lashes on there. Her nose was pretty much missing, so I did add her a nose. I also gave her some whiskers. I gave her a new collar out of vintage ribbon. We've got all sorts of vintage flowers. So there's like a little vintage Christmas light in pink, all sorts of plastic and millinery. There's even like a little flower with a rhinestone from a vintage earring in there, all vintage flowers. And the base that the cat is on is also vintage felt. So pretty much all 100% vintage on this one. And I did sign it here on the back side. So totally one of a kind. And it does measure 8 inches tall. So it's a pretty big cat. Of course, it was a bank. I just would not suggest putting any coins in there because you won't be able to get them back out. So don't put any coins. Don't put any coins in my back. So 8 inches tall on it and 4.5 inches wide because the tail kind of hangs off like past the ribbon a little bit. So that is Meow Meow.
I love her, and I love the color
cat ever. I love it.
Yeah, the color combination is wonderful.
So the eyes are getting a little washed out. They are green, so they're kind of like the same color as the ribbon. I kind of tried to paint them green, but they were originally like just plastic with faded black on them. They had no color at all. So that's why I wanted to try and make some eyeballs for her so she could see again. I can see. So I will go ahead and bring her back at the recap, and we'll go ahead and get Misty started.
Okay. Well, I'm going to start with I'm going to bring the Brinco Lamb stuff. So the first set I'm going to do is going to be choice, Amy, and I'm starting them at 30 choice. Okay. They are the Brinco Lammy cream and sugar. I'm going to do these as choice. I paid separately for them, and I feel like somebody may have the cream, somebody may have the sugar. I also want to point out that the creamer does have a hairline right there. So please note that there is a hairline on the creamer. These are from the 1950s. 1950s. And they are really, really hard to find. Very, very hard to find. I honestly about fainted when I saw them. And then we've got the Lammy Sugar Bowl. Now, the Lammy Sugar Bowl has a little bump of the top glossy layer on the back. So here's the back, and then there is the front. These are incredibly hard to find. They're very, very clean on the inside. There isn't any damage at all to the lid, which is the little hat. And then Pedro, I told her to quit. She's not listening. But there's the bottom of them. So choice between the two. I do have the teapot. That's going to be my next round. But my gosh, they're just adorable. And these are two are something that you can definitely leave out year round. Put them on a shelf. When somebody comes into your house and they see these on your shelf, they're going to think that you are the coolest person. Where did you get those? Did you get those at Hobby Lobby? No.
It's not the holo.
Word out of your mouth. I got these. They're vintage. They're not from Hobby Lobby. They're actual vintage. Are those Joanna Parker? Shut your mouth. No, they're not. Because, you know, Joanna Parker, she does have a lot of fun, whimsical things, but they're modern. These are those from Cracker Barrel? No. Although the Cracker Barrel kit that they've done repros of has a pretty good still resale value, even though they are modern, because they only did them for a certain period of time. And that's kind of the key of the whole thing. If it's something that's way mass produced, like the Franklin Mint plates, there's so many of them. But if they, like the Hallmark things that I like to sell that play music, they only made those for 1 year. And then they do it. So when they're limited, it makes it a little bit more desirable. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start counting these down. So choice between the creamer and the sugar. Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. It's best to keep your faux, if you want to put a little planter, you don't want to put water in these because they will craze. Any pottery will definitely craze over time. Thank you guys all so much for the bids. So Catherine has the highest just in case right now. And there is the bid. Oh, the Blueberry Barn Vintage right before that bid end. So Blueberry Barn Vintage at 47. Would you like the sugar or the creamer, or would you like them both? And then if Blueberry only picks one, then Catherine, you are on deck for choice 2. And after Amy does hers, I'm going to do the teapot. But just keep in mind, I paid way up for it. But I still am going to start it at less than what it sells for online. Yes, I can definitely show the hairline. It is, right? So here is the creamer. There is the spout right there and right there. Right there. So it does have that doll. I will shove it full of paper and I'll package it very, very well. It's right there. So let me know which one or ones you would like, and I will get them to you. And like I said, on the sugar bowl, it just has that bump where the top
on the back
is missing on the back. Yeah.
You want them both?
All right. Oh, you guys are staying together.
Yay.
All right. Thank you so very much. They are coming to you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Congratulations. All right. I am bringing my coordinating pieces, although not made by Brinco.
No.
But I do have the Royal Cely.
So cute.
Stickers up next for me. These are going to start at $40. And we were talking before the sale when we were over on Misty's channel. I briefly talked about the lady that lived probably 30 minutes south of me that once upon a time had the Guinness Book of World Records for the largest salt and pepper shaker collection at 14,000 pairs. These did come from her collection.
How cute
she had great taste in kitsch. And she did number all of her sets, and this was number 855 in her collection. So she did most of them. She did Sharpie on both of them, so just in case they got separated. And then I've also had some that have had the little paper tags, and some of them have both. But what is cool about these is that they still have the Royal Cely foil sticker, which is never present.
Yeah. And look at how cute they look.
I ever come across these, they're just not. So what I want to tell you, there are a couple little flea bites, and there are on the hat. All right, so we'll start with this one. We'll start with this one here, and just the cutest little face. So this is a cat, but pretty identical, like how they styled it and painted it for the Brinco Lamb. Polka dots, yellow hat, pink flowers. That's why a lot of people collect both of these, because they coordinate so well together. But she is a cat, and she's also actually called Miss Priss, just like Lefton called their cat Miss Priss. So the front of her is really good. There is some crazing present in the glaze. She does have a couple tiny little flea bites on the rim of the hat. I can even find them again. Okay, it's on the very top here. There's a tiny flea bite on the top of that hat right there. And then right here on the edge, there's one right there. All right, so that's the first one. Rose, I see you. Thank you so much. And the second one here, meow meow. Yeah, she's got her little whiskers and her eyelashes. So this one has flea bites here on the back in a couple places, and right here at the bottom of the rim. Okay, but not anything else. There is a little tiny little flea bite right there on that edge, but nothing on the front or the ears on either one of them. It's just kind of like on that brim of that hat. That's where they have their little flea bites. All right, they do both have foil stickers and stoppers present there on the bottom. Well, hello, Miss Wanda. Good to see you tonight. Measurement for these, they are 3 3/4 inches tall by 2 3/4 inches wide. They do date to the 1950s. Limited run on these, both with the Brinco Lambs and the Royal Cely cats. They just didn't produce a whole lot of them. There's not a lot of those out there, and limited for the pieces as well. Very small kitchen line that they did for those. All right, so Miss Wanda's in at 45. We're looking for 46 or more, and I am going to count these kitties down. Anybody that has a bid in there is welcome to use the just in case during the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Meow, meow. Bid
meow. Man, the Pacers are holding their own, Amy.
What are they?
It's Oklahoma is 33, Indiana's at 25. I thought they would be. Sorry, I had to see what the score was.
All right. All right, there is the bid in from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, Wanda, you're just in case I saw it in there, but you didn't need it. They are coming to you. Thank you so much.
Yay.
All
okay,
right.
guys.
Might want to refresh. Do that refresh. Do that gear wheel icon. Do the refresh if you haven't for a while.
So I will say that the only condition issue on the teapot is at the spout. I'm gonna take the lid off so I don't make it worse. There is just a little bit of a rough patch on the spout right there. And that's it. That's it. She's incredible. So I know, I can't believe we're gonna, anyway. All right, so this is also the Brinco Lamb teapot. Super hard to find piece of kitsch. I am starting this at $150. At $150,
more
still below what
it
sells for on eBay. But if you can find it, there are very few because it's not an easy piece to find. So she is just, I mean, look at her. She's so incredibly cute. I am gonna go out on a limb and say that I personally like her better than Miss Priss. I mean, look at that. Look at her little curls. She's completely adorable. So cute. So if you've got your Miss Priss collection, if you've got your Lefton Bluebird collection, they may be made by different manufacturers, but they so tie in with one another. Your Enesco winking cat, they all coordinate so nicely with one another. And if you've got your displays with all of your little kitschy ceramics, it's just an incredible piece to find. And again,
yeah,
I about passed out. I sent Amie a message and I was like, Amie!
And I was like, Misty Paint, you better get those. I'm going to come down there.
I left the teapot because I was like, oh, and I grabbed the cream and sugar. And then I felt guilty about leaving it behind. And I was like, So, all right. Thank you so much, Blueberry Barn Vintage. It is an investment, but it's still under what it sells for on eBay. So if you decide to keep it for a little while and then resell it, it's still under what it sells for. All right, let's go ahead and let's count her down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. I will make sure that this is insured with being shipped, just to protect it a little bit more. So yeah. Dusty Moose, you can't have your doctor bag now. I'm rescinding your bids. Let Indiana win something every once in a while, Dusty Moose. Our Pacers have struggled for 20 some years. All right, so I think you got it. Yeah, Blueberry Barn. It's coming to you for $150. Thank you so very much. It's
Yay, Erin.
Incredible.
All the Lammies stay together. Yay.
And staying in Indiana.
Yeah, that's true.
Thank you so much.
All right. Now, I did show this when we were chatting as well. I typically don't pick up plates, but I couldn't resist this one.
It's adorable.
I couldn't resist it. I couldn't leave it because it's got Doodle Dog on it. My goodness. So
Doodle Dog's big.
It's a larger plate. All right. Now, I did purchase the plate hanger so that if you want to hang it, you can. So it was a brand new plate hanger. It has the hardware. So you can it comes with a nail and the little hanger. You can just hang it right on the wall. So I got it because I thought, well, like maybe somebody wants to hang this and put it on their gallery wall instead of one of those plate racks, which I usually recommend. But this is a harder to find print. It is completely hand painted by Florence Baker. If you're not familiar with that name, she was one of the hand-picked artists that did reproduce Rose O'Neill's illustrations specifically for pieces that were available at the QP convention. So QPS in Missouri. If you ever come across something that looks like this, you want to look for Florence Baker because those are much valuable than some of the other ones that were just kind of hobbyist painted, if you will. But she was actually one of the artists that did a lot of the things that you could buy at the QP conventions. So this is hand painted. I do have a couple more of her plates that I purchased as well. The plate is in excellent condition. It's really, really nice. Christy and Lynn and Rose, I see you all. Thank you so much. Measurement for the plate, it is 8 1/4 inches in diameter. All right, so it is trimmed. It does have some gold trim there on the outside, but if I get in the light, you can even see the brush strokes of how she painted this. It's just very, very high quality and well done. Great condition on it. All right, so that's why it's signed Rose O'Neill by Florence Baker, because she did have the rights to paint these. And it's just plain on the back side. All right, just plain on the back. I got another one that has Rose O'Neill, like her portrait in the center. If you guys watched my Elkhorn video that came out last Sunday, you could see all the plates that I got. And then I got a little Christmas one, all by Florence Baker. So really, really, I love it. And Doodle Dog stuff, I just don't see it. I came across a little 90s figurine I bought for Misty last year. And I have seen a couple like really high-end figurines, like antique German ones, for a couple $100. But otherwise, I don't see Doodle Dog featured, and I just love him so much. So right now I see Miss Lynn is in at 31. So we're looking for 32 or more. And again, I will include the little card with it. So if you do want to hang it, and this is got the coating on it. It's got the little plastic coating on the arm, so it's not going to scratch the plate or anything. So if you don't want that, you can easily just take it off. Okay, and it's not going to damage the plate at all. All right. So we are going to count it down. Anybody that's got a bid in there is welcome to put in that just in case. We're looking for 32 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And I am writing everybody that's purchased from me. I have been writing your names down to go in for the giveaway at the end. And Misty's just going to do a general giveaway at the end too.
Anybody can enter.
All right, there is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, so at the end there, it looks like Tippy had a just in case of 42, but Miss Lynn had a just in case of 158. So Lynn, it is yours for 43. Congratulations.
So cute,
Thank you so much.
Lynn. I love that it's hand painted too. That
It's just amazing. It's even better in person, trust me.
Yeah. Well, Amy, I can't believe I'm doing this, but you know, I'm selling things because we're downsizing, and I am selling baby beans.
Baby beans.
Baby beans. Don't worry.
I gotta let the cat out.
Okay, I will find another baby beans. So baby beans. So you're gonna get baby beans' little. Look at how incredible. Now this is baby beans casket, if you will. Talking baby. This is her Betty Bye case. It opens up into a bed. Doesn't that look?
I had baby beans.
Doesn't she look so comfortable laying on that bed?
She's like,
All right, so we're gonna open her up now.
What are you starting her at, Misty?
Oh, I'm gonna start her at 20. Unfortunately, this particular baby beans does not. She's mute. She no longer talks. I will find more. I've got Mama and Papa beans as well. I'm not going to sell those today, unless you all are like sell the whole family, Misty, and I'll grab them and I'll sell
Papa beans.
But yeah, she's mute. She's silent. I too had baby beans growing up. This one's in really pretty good condition. She's made by Mattel. She's from the 1970s. Her hair is really good. Her little romper isn't like stained or funky. You know, her beans are still pretty intact. She's a little floppy. And then this is where I get confused. So this somehow turns into her bed. So, okay. It snaps. This vinyl case snaps. Allegedly. Anyway, this is supposed to snap down there. Wait, how does this go? That's her pillow. I'm so confused right now.
Does it go the other way?
Wait, what's this? Oh, like this. Okay, sorry. Okay, this is okay. Yeah, it's supposed to go this way. That's why it wasn't working. It goes like this. See, there is her little look at I would love to have those sheets on my bed.
Me too.
And then you put baby beans on her bed like that. Looks just like the picture.
It sure does.
It looks just like the picture. But yeah, she's really fun. But again, she no longer talks. But I do have Mama. I have the rest of the bean family. I'm gonna put her back in here and we'll start counting her down. You get back in there, baby beans. But the case alone, I think, is fantastic. You could take her out of the case and just set her up right in front of here because you've got that great graphic on the top there. All right. Let's go ahead and count our baby beans down. I actually have a baby beans coloring book too. All right. 20, 19, 18, 17. You've never heard of her, Shannon? 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I'll go get during Amy's turn, I'll go get the rest of the family and just show them to you, if anything. You didn't have one? Gosh, you guys. I thought every child of the 70s had a baby beans. All right, there is the bid in. Nikki, you put in a just in case of 36, but you didn't need it. Baby beans is coming to you, Nikki, for 20 bucks. Baby beans and more baby. Thank you so much, Nikki.
All right. Now, this is unusual, and this was something that I wanted to sell with Misty because it's cool. Okay, it's cool. It's going to take probably the right person to understand it. But it's kind of a game, but it's more like an interactive storybook. All right. And Eeny Meeny Miny Mo and the Magic Ball. Okay. This is from 1946. All right. And it does have, so it's an Uncle Bernie creation. All right. So the box does have a little wear to it, FYI, but it does have the box. Okay. It has everything it's supposed to have. So here, and so it has wooden pieces. All right. And it has a little ball, and then it has the storybook that goes along with it. All right. There is some wear to the figures from taking them in and out of the box, FYI. Okay. So there's a little bit of paint wear on the top of them. And it does have a little ball in here, a little wooden ball. So I'm going to show you the book, and it's going to start at 18. All right. And here we go. And this is pretty cool in itself because of the fairy graphic on here. All right. So I'm going to go through this and explain it to you. So you can see that these all coordinate with the little figures that are in the box. All right. So you see Mr. Blue coordinates with blue, red, yellow, green, and then we have the magic ball. Okay. So it is, so it says copyright 1946 on the inside here. The story of Eeny, Meeny, Miny, and Mo and the magic ball. All right. So kind of how you go through here, they introduce you to some characters. So this is just the foreword. To all hearts, there are two keys. One is thank you, and the other is please. Okay, so that's just a little foreword that's in there. All right. And I'm curious, any of you have ever seen this before? Because I had not. So first we introduce Mr. Eeny. And so each of the characters are in here, and they have some sort of bad behavior associated with them. All right. So this is Eeny. All right. And he had a lot of toys, but he didn't want to share. Okay. So that's pretty much it. Eeny doesn't want to share. All right. So then the fairy comes along and turns Eeny into a wooden doll. All right. And that is the theme throughout the whole book. So then we go on to Meeny. So I think maybe by now you can start figuring this out. So Meeny talked back to his parents and were mean. So the fairy came along and turned him into a wooden doll. Okay, so that's Meeny. Then here comes Mo. Mo was especially naughty. You can see he's tied cans around that poor cat's tail. He's picking on the farmer. All right, so then the fairy comes along and turns him into a wooden doll.
Oh my gosh.
And then poor Mo, he was different. Everyone was always sorry for Mo. Although he was not a bad boy, never did the things Eeny, Meeny, and Miny did, he always ran around with a long, sad face. Mo had a very good mother and didn't like to hurt others. But the fairy wanted him to smile more. Oh no. So turned him into a wooden doll. All right. And so the basis of this is that if you were reading the story along and the children felt like they were taking on Eeny, Meeny, Miny, or Mo, or the bad things that they did or how they were feeling, you could knock them down with the wooden ball to set your feelings back. The magic ball really takes the place of the fairy who turned Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo into the wooden dolls. Now, anytime you feel like Eeny, Meeny, Miny, or Mo, take the little wooden doll, the very one you feel you are like, and put him on the floor. Then take the magic ball and see if you can knock him down 3 times in 3 tries. If you do, you will see that you will no longer feel like doing the things that the little wooden dolls did. So it's kind of like, if your child is being good, reward him by putting the picture of the boy with halo on his bulletin board. Should your child do any of the things Eeny, Meeny, Miny, or Mo did, tear out one of the pictures and of the dolls and put it on the bulletin board for the day. So this is good with the little kids.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Shame
anyway,
that child.
I just thought it was very cool. I'd never seen it before. Couldn't really find out a whole lot about it. Anything like that, but it is complete.
I love it.
I like the graphics on it, most of everything. Besides the fact that it's very interesting. I didn't obviously read the whole thing, but
and it's so colorful. I love all those like primary colors.
Very bright and colorful. All right, let me get caught up on the chat. I did see Courtney and Celeste. Hello to both of you. Put bids in there. So Celeste got a 20 in there right now. So it is complete, good condition. There is just a little bit of wear and discoloration to the outside of the box, but overall it's pretty good. All right, from 1946. All right, let's count it down. I spent a lot of time on that. I apologize, but I did want to show everything. All right, so let's count it down. We're looking for 21 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
that book is incredible.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. So none of you have heard of this before.
I have never.
Right? I had it. And actually, Mama Pam, I have to give her credit. She's the one that found this. I found there's a big old baby doll back here. I found that, and she found this in the other booth, and she said, you should get that. And I was like, okay, that's pretty cool.
Good.
Okay. Let's see. All right, bid end is in there from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, so Courtney was at 21, Leslie at 23, Celeste had a just in case of 26, but Miss Courtney had a just in case of 77. So Courtney, it is yours for 27. Thank you so very much. Thank you.
That's fun. I wanted to show you real quick. Look, I've got kitty beans. Meow. Kitty cat beans.
I didn't even know there was a kitty beans.
Yeah, Mama Beans with her itty bitty baby beans, and we got Daddy Beans with his mustache.
Papa Beans.
Papa Beans. Papa Beans is supposed to have a baby too, but his baby is missing. So that's the fam right there. Another time. I'm not going to sell those tonight. Another time. But I do want to say something really, really quick. I asked ChatGPT to write a short story about Misty, Amy, and Willie. And
just now?
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to read you one. Well, okay. This part, it says, one breezy afternoon, Misty was rearranging a pastel display of Lufton figurines at the Velvet Attic, her cozy booth in the town's antique mall. Just as she was popping in, a particularly sassy Miss Priss Amy burst in wearing an oversized cat sunglasses and holding a clipboard like it was a sacred scroll. Emergency, she declared dramatically. The entire shelf of milk glass from booth 22 is gone, vanished, poof. And then it says, Willie, the ever-curious and slightly chaotic third member of the trio, popped his head around the corner, munching a caramel apple. Did anyone check if they floated away? Those things are as light as air. What? Yeah, I'll have to post it later. That was funny. Anyway, that was hilarious. Okay, so I found
you should have Emma illustrate that story.
I should. Yeah, Miss Priss Amy with her clipboard. I mean, I could see all of those things happening. Actually, I could. Okay. So Amy and I love our Nancy Ann Abbott.
We do.
Our storybook dolls. So I am going to be working on a video, and Amy and I might do something together with them. But I found these two last weekend, and I'm going to sell them together. Oh. So if you're wanting to, and I'm going to start them at 30. If you're wanting to start a Nancy Ann storybook doll collection, here's your collection right here. So this first one, and I never know the names of these because they've got, even if you try to do,
do they have their numbered armbands?
No, they don't have their numbered armbands, but they are marked Storybook Dolls USA. Now, there's a certain way you can tell, like the ones with the composite faces are the composite or bisque. It's not composite. Bisque bodies are the older ones from the 1940s. In the 1950s, they started doing the cheaper plasticky ones. But some of the plastic ones can hold their value. They really can. But these are the ones that I go for. So and both of them have their hats. So they do both have their hats, which a lot of times their hats are missing. Her dress is a little stretched out. Most every time that I find these, they always have a safety pin because that button always pops off of the back of their dresses. So here she is. She's got her mohair hair. They're both gingers, and she's got her little hat. So you're going to get her.
That purple one before.
And then I love the yellow. But see, look, safety pin. They always have a safety pin. Both of them are in excellent condition. They don't have any damage to their bisque. Yeah. But here she is in her little Southern Belle hat with her little millinery flowers, her little straw hat. They do both stand on their own, but you couldn't get a little doll stand if you want to for them. All right. But they're very, very fun. And Nancy Ann Abbott went into the entertainment industry. She wanted to become an actress, and then she started getting into costume design. So they did a lot. They sold these a lot during World War II, and they kind of marketed them for soldiers to buy them to send home as a little gift to send home to their sweetheart.
They are the one in the purple plaid is Jenny Set the Table.
I'm going to set your table.
Set the table.
Yeah, and then there's, I have the book too, and I need to study it a little bit more. But sometimes the books are better than the searching them online. All right, I'm going to go ahead and count them down. Heather is in at 31, and here we go. 20, 19. You get them both. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
I love this book. I love this book so much.
Yours is way more
and all the weird stuff that's marked in here.
I know. I'm like, I have plans for when I'm in prison that I'm gonna open it up and dive into it a little bit more. I am going to be working on a long form video just about Nancy Ann Abbott and her history. And then I think Amy and I are going to come together and do a discussion on the dolls themselves. I have a stupid amount of them. And I'm even selling them about every week, and I still have a stupid amount. And I bought more.
I know.
Weekend. All right. So Sandra had a bid of 35. Thank you, Vintage Rose, for your bid as well. And then Heather came in with a just in case of 42. So at $36, Heather, they are both coming to you. Thank you very, very much. I really do appreciate it.
Debbie, you came in after the bid end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't worry. We got more. We'll be bringing more.
Why do you think Nancy Ann is more popular than the Princess Anne? I never see the Princess Anne dolls, Dennis. Even at the doll shows, I really don't. So I don't know. I'm not sure.
Honestly,
why that is.
The Nancy Ann dolls are really starting to become, like, when I see them, it's getting harder for me to buy them. They're becoming increasingly more collectible. And seeing what people do in the displays with them are.
Oh, yeah. What my bucket list Nancy Ann thing that I want to find. Let me find it real quickly because it's spectacular.
You want a pudgy?
I didn't even know that these existed. I would love to see one, and I suspect that if I ever see one, it's going to be at one of the doll shows. They did where's it at? She did like a special collab with Ruthie Newton.
Yes.
And did box sets with the children's books. Look
I
at
know.
that.
I
With
would
the Ruthie
die.
Newton book and then the little doll and the outfits. I would probably pass out if I ever came
Oh,
across
I
it.
would totally pass out.
Like, I had no idea. Like, I didn't know that was a thing until I got that book. Anyway, I would love to find one of those. And from the dealers that I've talked to at the doll shows, they're extremely rare, and I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Okay, we're gonna go back to Kitschtown here for a minute, and I have a bank for my next round here, and I think we have one more round after this one, and then we'll do a quick recap, and then we'll get into community share, which is Misty's collections tonight. Okay, Kitschy Pig Bank tonight, and I'd never come across this one in the wild before. There's actually two versions of this one. One is this one, and it's purple. Which is not something that we usually see represented in ceramics very often. The other version has some little applied glasses, little metal framed glasses for this one. But this one is just the standalone. So if you ever come across something and there's little holes that are drilled in the side, that means that it had glasses or they were missing at one point in time. So this is 100% cold painted. Pretty good condition overall. There's a couple little scratches. The really notable thing I wanted to mention was that there's a little tiny chippy on the ear that has been touched up. It's not really noticeable because it's in the black. It does kind of blend in there, but there is a little chip there. But otherwise, there's just, he is completely 100% cold painted. So just a couple little, like, I don't know, pinpoint little areas. I think this is like the biggest one here on the back. In there, there's a couple little scratches, and there's a little bit of wear up by the coin slot, which is, you know, for banks, that's pretty typical. Now, there is not a stopper, unfortunately, and this is made by Vimax Creations, not a name I usually say very often. I know that they just did banks. I've only ever seen them do banks. They did do a couple one-off Christmas pieces, but for the most part, they did these kind of kitschy style banks. UCAGCO also did banks in the same kind of piggy style. There's like a farmer and a policeman and different like different pigs dressed in different occupation things. But he's bringing the Happy Meal. I have no idea what that says. It looks like it says Herman William, but I know that it's just a scribble. But he's bringing all the Happy Meal. I like that.
Speedy delivery.
He measures 7.5 inches tall, so he's fairly large, 7.5 and about 5.5 inches at the width. I just love these. Love these. All right, so I see MJ. Hello, MJ. Good to see you. Is in at 30, so we're looking for 31 or more. I'm going to count Piggy down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I just don't see purple stuff.
No. And he's really good.
I just recently saw on a Facebook group that somebody took some like horribly dishwasher damaged Pyrex and spray painted it purple, like different variations of purple, because there's no purple Pyrex.
No.
Because they wanted purple for their collection. And, you know, it's like damaged Pyrex. Like,
it's a really good idea.
Probably would be thrown away anyway. And they saved it. So it looked really cool. I loved it.
It's actually a
a great idea. All right, MJ, Piggy is coming to you. Thank you so much.
It's so cute. All right, my last item is going to be choice, Amy, and I'm starting them at $18 choice. And they are, speaking of Ruthie Newton, they're Ruthie Newton squeaks. Now we've got our sailor rompy and our brown pants rompy. Well, I don't know if he's considered rompy. I know he's considered rompy. And Amy and I were talking, and he is in excellent condition. I don't think a child ever touched this rompy.
Brown pants rompy is very unusual, hard to come by. That one.
You see him in red and yellow and blue, mainly blue. And you see him in the pants in blue. Those are the ones that I always see.
The girls came in more colors than the boys did.
Yeah. And the girls is what her name is, like Chompy. Yeah. Rompy and Chompy. They both The Sailor stands a little bit better than Rompy, but the Sailor is really nice because, again, in your patriotic displays here, patriotic displays, it's just really, really nice. And they both still squeak. Now the Sailor, it's weird because his hole's on top of his head, and Rompy, his hole is in the back of his head. But they are both stamped Ruthie Newton, and they're both a lot of fun. I love these. These are things that, I mean, I had a whole collection of these. I still love the squeak toys. They're just so fun. All right, Heather's in at 22. This is for choice, and let's count them down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. So if you have Rompy in all the other colors, but you don't have brown pants.
Mr. Brown Pants.
Poopy Pants here. Mr. Poopy Pants. All right, Vintage Rose is in. Oh, Heather and Nikki are in at 57 and 40. Wooden Willie, he's cute out to be. I just did it. I'll have to email them to both you and Willie. I just did another Chat GPT story, and it's even better.
I can't wait.
I'll have to message them both to you. All right, so there is the bid in. Thank you so much, Karen. So Nikki Moss, you had a just in case of 57. Heather had a just in case of 40. So at 41, Miss Nikki Moss, would you want brown pants, Rompy, or I'm in the Navy now, Village People Rompy?
He can sail the 7 seas.
He can. No, we don't sell on Whatnot, Sonia. Neither one of us do.
Nope, we're live on the YouTube right now.
Yeah.
Nowhere else.
Boop, 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 boop.
Nikki Moss.
Brown, Mr. Brown Pants. All right, so Nikki at 41 for Mr. Brown Pants.
And Heather, if you want Mr. Sailor Man.
Thank you, Nikki. Sorry, I'm sorry. Your dog's probably.
No, she probably can't hear it.
Or your ears, if you have earbuds in. Probably. Where? Yeah, we're on YouTube, Sonia. And all you have to do is you just put your bids in the chat. Amie has one more. We have one more round to go. Then we'll do a recap. It does remind me of Cracker Jack.
Yeah. What, Heather?
So I'll watch for Heather. Heather, you can decline. Heather, if you decline, then the next person is Vintage Rose at 27.
Yes, and then I think and then Debbie, and then Deborah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So your second choice, Heather. If you want the Sailor for 40.
Yep.
So just let me know. Amie, I'll just watch the chat.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Okay, this is the last round, and then we will do, I think we both have a couple things to recap. So we'll do that quickly when we're done.
Yeah.
My last round is going to be a choice. There we go. Heather. And I have enamel flower brooches. And
Heather, it's coming to you. Heather, it's coming to you.
Yay, congratulations. Okay.
Thank you, Heather.
Speaking of purple, I have a big old purple, and these are large. These are very large enamel flowers. These are great ones to display in flower frogs if you do that sort of thing. But big old purple enamel, solid purple, airbrushed, very minimal paint wear. I can't really see like a whole lot of issue with this one at all. Very nice condition. It does have the safety clasp on the back. Good working condition on that one. No signature or anything. The purple one measures 3 inches in diameter. All right, so that's the first one. The second one is turquoise. And this one is also airbrush color. Now this one does have a little bit on the middle here, like the middle of the flower is kind of raised up. There's just a couple little paint loss spots on those. and overall pretty good condition on all the colors. Now that one, it's not really showing true color. It's showing more blue on camera, but it's turquoise. And then the middle of it is kind of airbrushed into brighter green there, and then it's green with blue tips in the center. This one has the Y back, indicative of the 50s there on the back. Also has a safety clasp there on the back side. This one measures 3¼ inches. So this one's just slightly larger than the purple one. I think they look great together. Look at that. Ooh, it's like I have flower power eyeballs. I love these. I just don't see these like big ones. Usually the ones that I see most often are about half that size. These are nice big ones. Do I have a flower frog up here? I do. I do have a flower frog. There's somebody on Instagram, I cannot remember what account that is, that they have like in their kitchen, their whole windowsill that is behind their sink, they have lined with flower frogs and then enamel flower pins in all sorts of varieties and colors up there to display their pins at. But I love these. I just don't see them super often. All right, let's see. So we're looking for 16 on choice on these. So I don't see anybody in there for these, and that's all right. We'll just bring them back.
It'd be cute in your hair.
Right? They would. Yeah, or on a hat. Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right. So let me get us both back up here. We are going to do a recap. All right. And Misty, how many things do you have?
2.
2? Okay. All right. I have 2 as well. Vintage Rose, are you asking about me?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, they were at 16.
Yeah.
They are. It's pinned up on the screen. Yeah, they were starting at 16. I know the lag is terrible.
No, Sonia, you don't give what you would do if you put a bid in. We just ask that you send us an email, and Vintage Rose would like to bid on the turquoise.
Okay.
And then we will send you an invoice, and you can pay. So don't ever put your credit card information in an email. Don't ever do that.
Yeah.
So we'll send you an invoice, and you can safely pay. Or with the link. If you don't have a PayPal account, we'll send you a link to pay however you want with a credit card or debit card. But that's the way it works. And then you have to pay within 48 hours of receiving your invoice.
Yep.
Yeah, we can send you a link. You can still pay through PayPal and not be a member, like have a PayPal account. You just have to follow the instructions on the link.
Okay. Vintage Rose is in at 16, so I'm going to count it down. So it is for choice if anybody else wants to come in there. So 16 oh man, I can't talk anymore. We're at 16, so we're looking for 17 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
Oh my gosh, artsy fartsy! I have so many of them. I haven't sold really any of them. I'm probably going to.
Yeah, were you collecting those for a really long time?
I was collecting them. I just they're in a box. They're being.
All right, bid end is in there.
Dana.
So Vintage Rose, I know you want the turquoise one, and Dana, I think you want the purple one. So we'll just call it fair and square. Is that all good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
And Tracy, you can pay with PayPal on Vamp. So I might bring them to a buyer's choice sale. That's just the easiest way I think to do. So come on over to Vamp.
All right, Dana and Vintage Rose. I'm putting it in the giveaway real quick, and then we'll get into recap. Thank you both so much.
Yep.
Vintage Rose. Okay. Cool. All right, so I'm putting those in there. Thank you. All right, recap time. So we're going to bring back the items that did not find a home the first time for one more go. So we will do these as quick claims.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll give it a moment for the lag. If you want to claim something, make sure to type in the item plus the price down into the chat so we know what you're trying to claim. If there's more than one person that comes in there to claim the same item, we will do a quick countdown to break any ties, just in case this can be in play, just like a regular bid round. Cool?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. Oh, do you want me to go first?
Yeah. Okay. Just do them both. Misty.
So both. Okay. I have this blue metal phone from the 1950s. It has wear on it. It's going to be $18. So just put in phone if you would like the blue metal phone. I have the set of 4 polka dot hazel atlas juice glasses. They are going to be $20 for the set of 4. Just type in dots. Dots for the glasses for $20 for the 4, or $18 phone for the metal phone. Those are my 2 items. Yeah, Sonia, this is a recap, so it's just a little different than the way that it normally is run. It's all right, Vintage Rose. The lag is not a fun thing. It's not. All right, Vintage Rose, 18 on the phone. I got you.
Ring a ding ding.
Ring a ding a ding.
I did not. I usually don't put sub mode on for my sales, so
yeah,
that's likely the case currently. Okay.
Oh yeah, we're live, Sonia. We're live right now.
Huh? We are live right now. Yeah, we totally are. Did you already do both things?
Yeah, the only thing I have left are the
glasses.
The glasses, $20 for the set of 4.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Why can't I pull the sale up on my phone? Weird. It like kicked me out.
Yes.
That's really weird. All right. We're going to say goodbye to Miss Sonia. Good night, Sonia. Okay. All right. I'm going to get myself over here. All right. What I had left was I did have the Napco Happy Apple tea bag holder. He was left from my very first round for choice. He was $12 and good condition on him. Just a little bit of flea bites or a little rub here on the back of the feet. There's a little bit of crazing in the glaze, but overall he's good. And he will stand on his own. So you can put an Apple 12 if you want to claim him.
He's so cute. MJ Bear.
MJ, you got it. Thank you so much. All right, MJ Bear.
Gosh, sorry.
All right, MJ.
On.
All right, MJ, I gotcha. Okay. And then the other thing I had was my handmade kitty ribbon arrangement. And that was $40. So all vintage components on him. Meow meow.
So
that was $40. So you can put in meow meow 40.
Meow meow.
Meow meow 40 if you want to claim that. And that was my recap.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you guys so much. Yay. So do we want to do our giveaways and then we'll go into community share?
Yeah.
Do you want me to do mine?
Sure.
You want me to do mine? Okay. So everybody that purchased tonight is in there. It's in my little bucket. All right. And I'll show again real quick what you're getting in case you missed it. So my giveaway was for anybody that purchased tonight. So first you get the little kitschy children's hanky with the elephant and the little chickie. All right. And an Amie sticker. And a little ceramic deer magnet. So this is ceramic little pink deer magnet. It's strong on the pink theme. A little ring made out of a vintage button.
Oh, that's really cute.
And a little vintage greeting card with this little flower girl. It's unused. It does have its little envelope to come with it. So that is what you're getting in my giveaway. And we're going to pull a winner. Yay. We did giveaways last night on Ariana's sale. So I was like, Misty, we should do a giveaway.
I do giveaways with every sale.
I know. Okay, let's shake it up. 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 Right. Who did I pull? Modest Irish Goddess.
Oh, yay!
Marianne, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you. No, I'm not at 6,000, Helen. No.
Gosh darn it, we were going to give away something else.
I know. We were. I was going to go grab a Holt Howard mug, but no.
I was going to go grab.
Still 25 away. It's all right.
I was going to go grab.
When I get there, I will give something away.
A Weiss brooch. No, I don't even have one. Okay.
I actually do have a Weiss brooch.
Well, there you go.
25 to go. All right.
Now my giveaway is open to anybody. So if you didn't buy anything tonight, and I don't already have your information, you have to send me your information so I can send it to you. So you're going to get a Thrifter Junker Stay Weird sticker, another Stay Weird sticker, a Choose Vintage. This is virtualantiquemarketplace.com sticker. You're going to get a couple really cute ephemera pieces. You're going to get the Bragger Sewing Susan. You're going to get a little crocheted bee, and you're going to get a virtualantiquemarketplace.com t-shirt, size extra large. So all you have to do is type in, the first person to type in the number 99.
Woo.
The number 99. 99 Luft balloons go by.
The cat and the rabbit.
Cat and the rabbit. I don't think I have your information, Cat and the rabbit, unless you were once known by something else. So make sure that you make sure.
I can really see the lag right now of how long
gosh.
it's taking the 99s to come in. Wow. The cat and the rabbit, you got some fast internet.
Fast internet's going.
All right. Congratulations to Mary Ann and the cat and the rabbit. Congratulations.
Yay!
All right. So yes, if you won something tonight, before we get a community share, don't forget to email us your information tonight, please. I'm going to be doing invoicing tomorrow. Misty, when are you doing your invoicing?
Tomorrow, unless I hear from you otherwise. If you send me an email and you want me to hold off shipping your items until after my Vamp sale Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern, and I'm doing a buyer's choice, and I've got some, and I'm not doing tiny treasures. I'm doing like medium-sized items. So I'll have like 2 or 3 items out, and you get to pick one, and then I'll replace something, and you pick one. So there's virtualantiquemarketplace.com. It is a online antique mall. I am the owner of the antique mall. Amy and Karen and Bug and Jilly and Jay and Jamie are all moderators and admins.
Yeah.
So come on over and Bug is also too. So it's a lot of support. It's a lot of fun. We have over 14,000 items listed. So it's a great way for you to come and hang out and join the community, join the chat rooms, hang out at the live sales, and support a lot of really, really good sellers. You have to put it in your information. You can purchase items with PayPal. We had this discussion that you can't pay for items with PayPal that is auction items, but I did yesterday. So I paid for.
Yeah, we were talking about that. Like the regular payment processor is the same one that Amazon uses.
It's the same
for
as
credit
Amazon,
card,
right?
But then PayPal has been added, and we were talking about that some people said that you can't use it to pay for on a live sale, right?
But I did.
So you were able to.
Yep. And if it is buyer and seller protected. So that is the nice thing, because it's the same payment processor that Stripe uses. The sellers do get like a couple percentages less if you don't use PayPal. PayPal charges a little bit more of a fee than Stripe does. It's like 2% more, so it's really, really minute, but it is a little bit. So yeah, it's totally safe. And it's just a really, really great community. And I have a handful.
PayPal has been added as an option, because I know like when it first started, that wasn't an option.
Yep.
Recently. Yeah.
Yep. I paid yesterday with it. So yeah, there's a lot of people that come on over and hang out with us on Vamp. So it's a lot of fun. And this weekend, there are a lot of live sales going on. So we're celebrating our 2-year birthday. So we'd love to have you come over and join the community.
All right, so we're going to move into our here, which is Misty tonight. I'm going to pop the email up here. So in case you guys want to come back for another Fantastic Finds, if this is the first one that you've attended.
Yeah.
We do this community share after our sale every single week. So our customers and viewers send in photos to us to be part of the show. So we have an email that if you want to send in photos to us, it's sharemyfindslive@gmail.com. And anything that you want to send us, like maybe you were at the thrift store and you found a Howard Santa picture for 50 cents. That would be amazing. But we would love to see that. Or maybe stuff that you purchased from the live sales, how you incorporate that in your home, or maybe you did a fun holiday display for the 4th of July. Whatever it is, we would love to share your photos and be part of the show here on YouTube. So just make sure if you email us, let us know that if you want us to mention your name or you want to be anonymous, and a brief description to go along with the photos so we know how to talk about it when we share them here live. Okay, so anything. And I definitely could use more. I'm getting low in the queue here to share some more things. But since Misty was filling in for Jason tonight, I thought it would be fun to see some of Misty's collections. And I know this is not everything that's in her house, but she did send in some photos to share. So, and I'll let Misty talk about these. I'll let Misty talk about these as she goes through. Okay, here's the first one.
So these are some of my Cupies. I have actually scaled down my Cupie collection quite a bit. And you can see, yeah, it's just kind of, this is just kind of a lot of things on this shelf. I've got some Cupies. I got some celluloid dolls. I got a few clocks, because clocks is another thing that I collect. That's the one piece of my yellowware there on the left that I kept. I like hotel keys, Holiday Inn stuff. That's just kind of a lot. Oh, at the very, very top on the right, next by that little globe, that's the little bluebird that Emma made.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I see it up there.
And right in front of the, in the middle where it says boys on that book, that little blue thing, that's a little fairy lamp.
Oh, the little fairy lamp.
Yeah.
I wish I had the ability to zoom in. Unfortunately, I don't.
That's okay.
But
oh, well. I won another one today in a vamp sale. Globes.
So what, like, are they all Ohio art? The big, like,
no.
Well, not the big ones, but I mean, like, all the ones with the colored bases are all Ohio art, aren't they?
Some of them are. It doesn't matter to me if they're Ohio art or not. I love the smaller banks, the ones that were given away a lot of times as promotional.
You opened a bank account.
Whatever. Yeah. And I found several more. I don't know. I love travel, and I love just the colors on them. And so, yeah, there's more. And then there's more clocks. So they just represent a lot of things. I did not take very good pictures because I was like, oh, no, crap, Amy.
It's fine. I like this. I like this.
See, that globe there still has the string on it. How many of us have strings on our
Is that a pencil sharpener one?
It is. I just bought that one at cool. Yellow Moon.
I like that little size.
I know. I love those. So I also collect bottles, soda pop bottles. And I love the heart bottles, ones with the hearts on them. And they look really, really nice for 4th of July or just a summertime display. There's just something very nostalgic about the soda pop bottles. And I sold most all of my Coke crates, but I did keep those 3 just because of the red, white, and blue. I think they just look good in the summer display. And there's another one. Okay, these are my minis. I'm missing the red, by the way. I need the red because I will smash that yellow or that white base in an instant if I can find the red. So these are all the little mini Vikings.
I have never run across one of these little minis out in the wild.
Believe it or not, I have found all of these in the wild.
Wow.
It's no fun to me. If you collect something, sometimes that takes the fun out of it. Don't cheat and buy it on eBay. Go and find it. That's kind of it kind of helps you not be so ridiculous if you can find things and give yourself, like I try to say, I'm not going to buy a globe unless it's under $10. But I sometimes break that rule. I'm just saying. But these are the smaller sizes. They had 3 different sizes in these vases made by Viking. And I like the little mini ones. And then there's a map. because I like maps and globes and all that kind of stuff. And then this is more globes, more clocks. Oh, you can kind of see the top of my Miss Priss picture that Emma painted.
Well, you sent in 2 photos, so that's in the next one.
But
A little bit further down.
I also have the Pouty Bears, which I'm going to be selling.
You are.
I'm going to be selling them. So I like the Pouty Bears. I have a couple more, but I'm going to be selling those. And there's more globes and more clocks. And what else is there? Mackinac Island. I also like the pastel colored vases. I have a couple like that pink one right there. I have a yellow and an aqua one. So
now you can see Emma's drawing again.
There's Emma. Yeah. And then I got the salt and pepper shakers. Those make the Mackinac Bridge. And yeah. Oh, that blue deer that on the middle shelf, that I broke it. So now it's mine.
Oh, I have done that with things too that have then become parts of my collection.
Yeah. It completely broken too. It was like a costume. Someone was the butt, someone was the.
Then the last 3 pictures are of the Billykins.
Billykins.
I love these.
They mean good luck. There is a college. I can't remember which college is, but there's a college that is their mascot. But yeah, the Billykins are kind of remind me of Cupies. So this is in the wooden frame. Ariana gifted me that postcard. You can't really see it because of the oil lamp. These are hard to find too. So that's why I like them so much. Do you have another picture of this? Okay.
Yeah.
Is there another one?
Yeah, just of the big one.
Yeah, that one. That reminds me of a little treasure troll. They're not ugly, Helen.
The jewel in the belly button.
This jewel. He's a bank. But yeah, they mean good luck. Go back.
The first time that you and I shopped at Yellow Moon together, you found a Billykin, but I don't remember what it was.
I did, and it is I think I sold it. It was like a plushie Billykin.
It was, you're right. It was a little plush with the rubber face. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just show you on my phone just really quick. I also have a collection. Willie's going to scold me if I don't show these because, okay, I got to turn off the game. Turn off the game. Okay. It is my, nope.
Your Shafford pill containers.
My Shafford pill heads. I went to the cemetery today and I got a lot of pictures of the cemetery. Okay, here they are. They're in my bathroom.
I'm going to make Misty big so she can show it.
So those are the Shafford. Those are also my cabinet. That's my cabinet of curiosities there. But those are made by Shafford and they're pill heads. So we've got cure-all pills, vitamin pills, hangover pills, reducing pills. And then this is, that little guy right there, he's mineral pills. This one is not Shafford, but it's a little pill head too. And it says
reducing.
Yeah, reducing pills. And then this one is vitamins for your health. And it has a little bitty spoon. So, yeah. Now, this guy in the middle, he's missing his hat. So I just stuck an air plant.
I like that the air plant is just his hair now.
Yeah. But yeah, there's the rest of the shelf. Those are very hard to find. And like, these are my bottles of, well, you can see what this one says. Look at the last word. It's a douche. So yeah.
That bottle that you had today, what was that again?
Oh, I also got these, Amy. Those are my orbs.
Oh, the glass orbs in the window, yeah.
And that's my balloons that mark my balloon arch for my birthday. But yeah, the glass orbs, I love. I could buy the. Oh, Amy, I didn't send all these. Those are some of the more of my globes.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, you have more globes than what you said.
I also collect old radios too. Yeah, I think that's it. Those are all the ones. Oh, there's more globes and clocks. And there's more. They're on every shelf. There's more. No, I think we already saw those. Yeah. Oh, and there's more. And there's some more of my bottles. That is a beaker drying rack.
That rack.
I just hang the bottles from them. Okay, I think that's it.
Yeah, the Nerve Tonic bottle from earlier today.
Yeah, I know. Willie wanted me to sell this, but I've shown this. This is going to be available Saturday at 2 on Vamp as one of the choices, because I didn't want to sell it tonight because someone that watched they'll be like, where's the Nerve bottle? Oh, I already sold it. So this is Nerve Tonic in a bottle with the cork and its original paper label. So I'm surprised I'm not keeping this, honestly,
That's cool. That's really cool.
on my shelf. But yeah, I think that is kind of the fun thing about collections. It doesn't have to make a lot of sense. I'm the type of person that I like to see a bunch of something on a shelf. Like if you've got a salt and pepper shaker collection, I like to see all of that. Or the new thing that I think I'm going to try to do, because I have a perfect shelf for it, is random nativity pieces. Just random nativity pieces. So it doesn't have to, you don't have to have a lot of rhyme or reason. If it just makes you happy, then that's all that matters.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And it's okay to go through collections. Like I collected Kewpies for a while, and I had a huge collection of them. And then you just like, I want to keep some, but I'm going to sell some. And then I also had a huge collection of the Holthauer Winking Kitty. I had like all of the pieces, the tape measure, the memo pad, the letter, and then
all the really hard to find pieces.
Yeah, and right, and then you're just like, you know what, I'm gonna move on to something else. So I think that it's okay to evolve in your collections a little bit too.
Thank you, Misty, for sending all those in.
You're welcome.
Fun. I mean, I've seen all of it in person, but I know not everybody has seen them. So thank you for sending in some photos.
Thank you for asking
all of that. That was super fun. And thanks for joining me and filling in for Jason.
Always.
So much fun. And big thank you to Karen G for bid ending tonight and helping out in the chat, and everybody else that was helping answer questions, make sure we caught things in the chat. Thank you all so much, and for hanging out with us, of course. Back next week here on my channel, Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern for Fantastic Finds. Jason will be back, fresh from the Jersey Shore, no doubt. I don't know what he's going to be bringing, but we'll be back next
GTL, Jason, GTL.
At our regularly scheduled programming. We'll be back at 8 p.m. Eastern. So definitely come over to Vamp and check out all the fun things going on this weekend, and other things coming down the road. So appreciate you guys so much.
Thanks,
Don't forget to email us your information if you haven't. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful rest of your night, and we will see you very soon.
Go Pacers.
Good night, everyone.